What's good? What's good, my peopleizations? What's goody, my peopleizations? Let's talk about it. Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis next. This is the focal point of Floyd Money Mayweather, Leonard Ellerbe, and Ryan Garcia. Essentially, Gervonta Tank Davis doesn't matter where they go with him. He says he just goes in the direction that they point him in. So this has to be on Ryan Garcia, Floyd Mayweather, and Leonard Ellerbe. Gonna eat my crackers. My peopleizations in the building. Emmanuel Momo, King Jr., Machiavelli Mafia, Mr. T King Texas, Phil J 508, G Shane Muhammad, Usain 007, Demetrius Bright, Sherman Callahan, DP Rocker, Skate CM1, Wayman Davis, Albert Harper, Mike Smalls, RPT, Xavier Moses, Kareem Ebanks, my brother Hardbody, J Timo in the building, DJ Casper Marine, Mr. My Brother's Keeper, Christopher Myers, Pat Cannon, Caddy Peach 504, Majid, Cornelius Smith, B. Mitz, Zarg, Mercel. What's going on? This will never happen. Who else we got? Southside of Music, Goliath Sinatra, DP Rocker, Jasper Hicks, Underground Asylum, my brother James Silver, Kevin Munnings, my brother Bish B Megastar in the building. You got sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, little cousins, friends with little kids. Have them subscribe to KK Penson TV. Bish, you already know. Drop the link, great brother. Chilltown Majors, Stephen Jonigan, Jonigan, Sherman Callahan, Chris Richardson, Sean Miller, BWT Logistics, Rick G, Fadeaway, Jafari Caesar, Justin Francis, Kizzy Hayes, Kashif Dixon, MC Thaniel Paynes, Rodriguez Jackson, Kev M, Slim Jim 314, Elbow, Antone Wright, Chad Jr., Melvin Harris, Alex Corona, St. Louis Mick, my brother. What's going on? Shogun 76, Dwayne Jones. What's going on, my peopleizations? Chosen One. Curtis Price, Kevin Gray, International Shorty, Abraham, Wendell Jackson, Ryan Obi Barfield, Will UK Boxer 79. What's going on with y'all? Smash the like button, people. Jay Horseman, what's going on? Primetime Talk TV. Arthur Hawkins, Aaron Jones, what's going on? Elvis, what's going on? Megatron, my brother, what's going on with you? What's up, my peopleizations? Let's work. Omar Reed, Jay Ketchup, Huga 214. Feed Me Beast, what's going on? I see they're not sending out my notifications, huh? Yaz B, what's going on? Harold Dixon, what's going on, great brother? They're not sending out my notification. James Silver, Rolando Ojeda. Yep, that's what they trying to make happen. G Code, Just Joe King, what's going on? Kyrie Westbrook, Jay Samuel, Simon Says, what's going on? Harry Jones Jr., Frankie C 31, what's going on? He said Brooklyn Kings, what's going on? Mario Forster, What's going on, my peoples? So yeah, this is the direction that they want to go in, right? This is what they looking to make happen. Yeah, primetime talk. Yeah, they're not sending out a notification. M Dub, Loke Man, what's going on? Ryan is not on Tank level. I agree. Marcus King, what's going on? Deontay Turnage, what's going on? But Leonard Ellerbe, he says that this is the biggest fight in boxing. Right? This is the biggest fight in the sport of boxing that could be made. And this is Eric Nelson, what's going on? So you have Ryan Garcia telling them that he wants this fight. Chosen One, what's going on? The real King Shepherd, what's going on? My thing is this, right? Janina Brissett, peace and blessings to you, Queen. Mark Almighty, what's going on? Wendell Jackson, what's going on? My thing is this. Now, we have to be real, right? We know Oscar De La Hoya is absolutely not going to allow Ryan Garcia to fight Gervonta Tank Davis in his next fight, right? James Lee, what's going on? Scorpio Indigo, he said he talking money-wise. Not even money-wise. Pull counter boxing, what's going on? Money, Justin Cooper, what's going on? It's even revenue-wise, it's not the biggest fight in boxing. But it's not even close. My brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports. Keon dropped the link. Brothers Ray, what's going on? The brother said he's talking about revenue-wise, money-wise, pay-per-view. That's not true. Oh, I made it. What's going on? That's not true either. It's just not. Ryan Garcia, in his last fight, which was his biggest fight against Luke Campbell, who Luke Campbell was Olympic gold medalist, but he's never fought for a world title, nor has he ever obviously won a world title. Hard act to follow. Tay Brown, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? 11520 in the building. Franklin Franco, what's going on? Alexander Pola, what's going on? Okay. Ryan Garcia in his last fight, which was his biggest fight, Money in the Ghetto, what's going on? He did 350,000 well, I keep saying pay-per-view. $350,000 is what he grossed in. Jafari Caesar, my brother in the super chat. Tank versus Ryan equals punch. I don't know what those memes was. Great brother. Mr. Gonzalez, my brother, on the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. Go subscribe to my brother on the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. Alfred Den, what's going on? Salute to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Scorpion Indigo, what's going on? Simon Says, James Lee, Warrior 28, Alvaro Gonzalez, Rayvon Anderson. So he brought in $350,000. Dice 1997, Knuckle Up Sports. What's going on? So now keep this in mind. I want y'all to keep this in mind. Now remember, Cuatro Loso, Brown Squad Inc. What's going on? Now keep this in mind. Remember this. When it came to Josh Taylor, he said, Josh Taylor don't bring nothing to the table. Why? Because Josh Taylor only had 1,000 people in attendance. So it didn't matter. Benjamin Irwin, Corbin Phoenix, Robert Garcia, what's going on? It didn't matter the fact that we're still dealing with social distancing in some places. It didn't matter that he's in a bubble, right? He didn't factor that in. He just looked at it. Ricky Cutchin, what's going on? He just looked at it and said, well, Josh Taylor, he only had 1,000 people in attendance. Burgess Meredith, what's going on? You think Leonard Ellerbe is not well aware that he's fighting in a bubble? Albert Harper, what's going on? 89 Skeezy, what's going on? Oscar Lenos, what's going on? Right? But it didn't matter. Okay, so then how does it matter when you're dealing with Ryan Garcia? No, Ryan Garcia brought in $350,000. That's what he grossed in. That's not a big star. Period. Salute to my brother Alex Corona in the super chat, dropping that go on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said Ryan still needs work, especially on defense. Too soon to make the fight happen, in my opinion. Ryan's going to get knocked out. Death Mano, what's going on? He's going to get knocked out. So he didn't factor in the fact that when he said Josh Taylor brings nothing to the table, he's an undefeated, undisputed champion. How does he not bring something to the table? LB, what's going on? Al Malik, what's going on? So if he don't bring nothing to the table, then how can Ryan Garcia bring anything to the table? Mama Mentality for Life, May 4th, what's going on? Thomas Mullen, what's going on? Creme de la Creme, what's going on? Why? Because then we got to say his 9 million social media followers didn't translate because it only $350,000. Saeed Gore, what's going on, great brother? Mike Brown, what's going on? $350,000 with 9 million followers? They should be looking and saying, that don't translate, right? Alfred then, my brother. Alfredo then, my brother in the super chat. Tangle, dismantle, Garcia. I agree with you. I agree. Big Gamer, what's going on? If somebody do the numbers for me. If you have 9 million social media followers and you only gross in $350,000, well, what is the numbers? What's the percentage? Ron Gibson Jr., Nate Seven, what's going on? Andrew Baltimore, what's going on? MSG Florida, what's going on? He said, wouldn't Garcia bring in more money? I guess y'all not listening. Global Icon, what's going on? I guess nobody's listening, huh? I got to say it again. 7 VSF Bone, what's going on? I got to say it again. He has 9 million social media followers. James Baker, James Silver, Owen Nix Dixon, what's going on? He has 9 million social media followers, and his fight only grossed $350,000. Houston Unsolved Homicide, what's going on? So how could it be about money? Just God Wise, what's going on? Plus Size Goddess, Pizza Plus Queen, how you doing today? Sean Morgan, what's going on? He said, Sean Morgan said, that's 3%. 3%. So he only attracted and brought in 3 to 5, we'll say 3 to 5% of his fan base. Stephen Cornelius, what's going on? Hits 2511, what's going on? Jay Grant, what's going on? He only brought 3 to 5% of his fan base to his fight. So does that translate? Brandy Hill Sr., what's going on? Daniel Pagan, what's going on? J13, what's going on? DJ Cash Bermin, what's going on? Jorge Holguin, what's going on? So is that a big draw? Does that equal a big draw? Somebody tell me. Because I'm asking for a friend. Oh, my brother Machiavelli and Mafia broke it down even further. He said 3 to 5% is not true either, because that would mean that the tickets were $1 per follower. LOL, he brought more like 0.5%. 0.5% of his followers. Joe Biden burning, what's going on? Appreciate you. Everybody Captain TV, what's going on? Stephen Cornelius, what's going on? So how does that translate? Brent Lawson, Wayman Davis, Main Event Mark, what's going on, great brother? Brown on Boxing, what's going on? So it doesn't translate, right? So how can he bring more to the table than Josh Taylor? Jay Lynn, Peace Bless Queen, how you doing today? D-Stacks TV, what's going on? Kwame Shikuyu, what's going on? Eric Pride, what's going on? Philly Soul, what's going on? Lawrence 25-100, what's going on? Jay Gutter, King Bill, what's going on? Guru, what's going on? Steven Taylor, what's going on? Kyle Brown, what's going on? So how can he bring more to the table than Josh Taylor? Jill James, Khalil 98, what's going on? Groundwork Entertainment, Jack Don, what's going on? Clayton Wright, what's going on? So, Josh Taylor is undisputed, undefeated. Has Ireland behind him? Has the UK behind him? Look, what's the numbers Josh Taylor did with Regis program? I'm curious. Isaiah Morales, what's going on? Anybody know those numbers? Saya, what's going on? I should have been more prepared, but anybody have those numbers? Josh Taylor, Regis program? PMD 530, what's going on? Anybody know Josh Taylor numbers with Regis program? I would love to know what he grossed in. Jordan Maverick, Los Angeles Lakers, my brother, what's going on? I'm interested to see what numbers he brought in. I'm interested. I got to see. Somebody give me those numbers. Vibes Cartel, what's going on? Andy McGill, Jacarlos Rogers. Jack Don said it did 176,000 pay-per-views. Did it now? 176,000 pay-per-views. And it was where was that fight at? In the UK, right? Jew Blue, what's going on? Where was that fight? Kenneth Howard, what's going on? Where'd that fight take place? In the UK, right? Excuse me, people. World Boxer Series. It took place in the UK. 4.4 million euros. Wow. That's a lot of money. That's a lot more than 350,000. Smash the like button. 550 people. Now we got 600 people. We got 600 people. Smash the like button. Real Field Talk TV, brother, my brother. So it took place in the O2 at 176,000 pay-per-view buys. Let's say at $20. How much is that? 176,000 times 20. Is that the 4.4 million? James Diamond, Malik Rain, Sean Gibson, what's going on? Joseph Ellis, what's going on? Judah Israel, what's going on? Is that where we got the 4.4 million? 176,000 pay-per-views. Let's time it by 20. I'm curious to know what kind of numbers they brought in. It was $25 a pay-per-view. Let's see. 176,000, right? Times 20 equals $3.5 million. So Josh Taylor Regis program did $3.5 million. Right? Now let's go to the videotape. I'm going to show y'all some numbers. I just want to show y'all some things. Josh Taylor has 189,000 Instagram social media followers. Regis Prograde has 100,000. So combined, they have 290,000 social media followers. Okay? They have a combined 290,000 social media followers combined. Right? And they've grossed in $3.5 million. right? And Ryan Garcia fought Luke Campbell. Ryan Garcia has almost 9 million social media followers. He did 350,000. So somebody tell me who's the biggest star. And and Josh Taylor is undisputed and undefeated. So you tell me, who's the biggest star, Josh Taylor or Ryan Garcia? Sub-Zero, what's going on? Gregory Joyner, what's going on? So who's the biggest star, Josh Taylor or Ryan Garcia? In the sport of boxing. Asar M. Kai, what's going on? Tank is his boss. Tank is whose boss? Ahmad Hussein, what's going on? Tank is whose boss? Big Daddy Madness, what's going on? Made Sense 84, what's going on? Brother said they're not looking for hardcore money. They're looking for casuals. Well, brother, doesn't matter. Jay Walker, what's going on? Francine Arcelius, what's going on? Jesus Mack, what's going on? Al Football, what's going on? Cal 27, what's going on? J Kicks 2324, what's going on? Hey, bro, it don't matter where the money come from. Hey, imagine them saying, John Lindsay, what's going on? Just think about what you just said, great brother. Imagine them saying, hey, you know something? We don't want the $20 from the hardcore boxing fan. We want the $20 from the casual boxing fan. Huh? Trayshawn Edwards, what's going on? Devon Malcolm, what's going on? Tony Montgomery, what's going on? He controls his next move? Wrong. False. Absolutely not. Doke 637, what's going on? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We just heard him say he's going to do whatever they say. So how could he control his own move? Clyde Bayard, what's going on? We have to stop trying to control our own narratives, put our own narratives out there. Talk sports with TJ, what's going on? And we have to be real. IC3PO, what's going on? It's Jay, my brother, what's going on? It can't be official. How could it be official, my peoples, when he just fought 2 weeks last week? Timo, what's going on? It can't be official yet. Black Star Sports TV 2.0, what's going on? Trey Mack, what's going on? Demetrius Bright, my brother, what's going on? Good 74, all no, what's going on? Can't be official yet. So what I'm saying to y'all is this, though. Who's the biggest star, Josh Taylor or Ryan Garcia? The Instagram followers, social media followers don't translate for him. Crash Camp 67, brother in the super chat, dropping that. Go on your boy Blue in the super chat. It's amazing to me that all these no-name fighters are being considered a great. Haven't fought anybody. Mayweather basically built his career on champions, and old media still has trouble calling him great. Hashtag smash the like button. That's a fact. That's a fact. Full counter boxing, what's going on? Big Texas Clayton Smith, what's going on? That's a fact. So my thing is this, right? When they tell you, oh, Josh Taylor don't bring nothing to the table. Of course he brings something to the table. Wayne Cresbo, what's going on? Of course he do. A17 Boston B, what's going on, great brother? Larry Gonzalez, my brother in the super chat. I know Tank can tell him, but if he lets Ryan hit him as much as Mario did, it will be night for Tank every day of the week, even on Sunday. Tank won't get hit by Ryan Garcia. See, Mario Barrios, Reese Bro, what's going on? Mario Barrios has more active legs than Ryan Garcia by far. Clyde Bayard, my brother in the super chat, showing love. Much love to you, great brother. Mario Barrios has far more active legs than Ryan Garcia by far. Beautiful one. What's going on? Peace and bless, Queen. How you doing today? Oh, for sure, he's a much better opponent. But Dre Finest, what's going on? Sleep New York City, what's going on? This is why I wanted to tell y'all. You see, because they'll tell y'all Ryan Garcia is the biggest star, and if you don't start breaking stuff down, SH, True Culture, Bankroll, what's going on? You don't start breaking these things down, these numbers down, you would believe that just based off of Ryan Garcia's Instagram and social media following, but that's not true. Janina Brissett, Peace of Blessed Queen in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Think he meant they are targeting casual money because their hardcore's money is going to be there. Well, again, you can't target the casuals' money because The casual don't lock in. Ethan Fresh 73, what's going on? John T. Burnett Motivator, what's going on? Money Man, what's going on? Kevin Faulkner, what's going on? They're not tuned, they're not locking in. Plain and simple. If they were, they would have supported Ryan Garcia fight with Luke Campbell. I saw M. Cobb, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that 3/4 of a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Big brother Blue, Josh can scrap. Tank's next fight is going to be nuclear. Ryan better fight Tank. It's his biggest payday. Oh, for sure. It's the biggest opportunity for Ryan Garcia. Oh, for sure. Is it the biggest opportunity for Tank Davis? No. No. It does nothing for his legacy. It's not going to sell like they think it's going to sell. No, it does nothing for him. Josh Taylor would be shining light. What's going on? Josh Taylor would be a much more lucrative, a much bigger fight. And it would do something for his legacy. I want y'all to think about this. Janina Brissett, peace of blessings, Queen in Super Chat. But I would rather see Tank versus Taylor. For sure. So let me show y'all something. Artwork, what's going on? He beats Josh Taylor. Knocks out Josh Taylor. Right? Nate 7, what's going on? He beats and knocks out Josh Taylor. Marco Aguilar, what's going on? He beats and knocks out Josh Taylor. Right? Now he's undisputed junior welterweight world champion. He's already a mega star, Tank Davis. He's already a mega star. Narco Blings, what's going on? P-Dog, what's going on? He's already a mega star on his own. Okay? He's going to carry the Ryan Garcia fight. Period. Tank Davis' star power is already enormous. So he fights and beats Josh Taylor and legit becomes the undisputed junior welterweight world champion. Now everybody has to go through him. He's already the biggest star in from junior welterweight down. Hoodism, what's going on? Y'all ain't hear me. He beats Josh Taylor. That speaks volumes because he beat the legit undisputed champion, right? Now he's undisputed. Pearson 12-10. What's going on? He's a 3-division champion. Now he's undisputed. He beat Josh Taylor. That would be a huge fight. Now all roads lead through him. For undisputed, now he holds all the belts. There is no other champion in the division. Guess what? Now when Teofimo Lopez comes up to 140, guess who we got to go through? Tank Davis. When Devin Haney comes up to 140, guess who we got to go through? Tank Davis. All roads lead through Gervonta Tank Davis. And he's Marshall Law, what's going on? Coach Show Dry Race, what's going on? He's already the biggest star, 140 and below. That adds up more than fighting Ryan Garcia for nothing. Y'all ain't hearing me, though. Jonathan Santana, what's going on? Y'all not hearing me, though. It adds up more for him to fight and beat Josh Taylor. Peter Von Knox, what's going on? Q-Do, what's going on? And become undisputed, beating the official champion. Nobody can say it's interim, it's regular. There's nothing nobody can say. And he beat the official champion. Texas made the realest. What's going on? And now he would be 26, 27 years old, undisputed, 3-division champion, and all roads lead through him. Now, when he's doing like this for pay-per-view, it's legit. Because all roads, he's the only champion. True Culture. Ray Blackwell, what's going on? Break Johnson, what's going on? Now he's the only champion. So everybody coming up, Shakur Stevenson, all those guys, all roads lead through him. Because guess what? At that point in time, Chino Moreno, what's going on? He's just defending the title. Because if your name ain't Devin Haney, I don't see anybody else outside of Shakur Stevenson stand a chance to beat Gervonta Tank Davis. If Josh Taylor can't do it, the boxing world's in trouble. If your name is not Devin Haney, the boxing world's in trouble. Cody Griffin, what's going on? There's nobody beating Gervonta Tank Davis. If Josh Taylor can't do it, Macadocious, Mac of the South, what's going on? Texas Maine, what's going on? Dom Endo, what's going on? Big homie from the D, what's going on? Putman Organics, what's going on? Your name, you ain't beating Tank Davis, and then his confidence is gonna go. Jake Cooley, what's going on? Lechy Puma Skill, what's going on? Melvin Davis, what's going on? Leo Vince Smoke, what's going on? My brother said Gary Russell, Antonio Russell. Or is Gary Antoine Russell? Gary Antoine Russell. Yeah, it would have to be Gary Antoine Russell or Devin Haney. But by the time Gary Antoine Russell is ready to fight Tank Davis, because he only has 14 fights right now. TTT, what's going on? He only has 14 fights right now. So it's going to take time for him to get to that level to fight Tank on pay-per-view. So, he beats Josh Taylor. He's going to defend his belt at least. He's going to defend that title at least 3 times on pay-per-view. At least 3 times. Black is back. What's going on? At least 3 times before he get to Gary Antoine Russell. Now, Gary Antoine Russell going to present a huge challenge. Machiavelli Mafia, my brother in Super Chat, he said, why would Tank fight Ryan over T.O., who has 3 belts? I agree. But I'm going to show you something else. Nappy Kings, what's going on? I'm going to show you something else. Gajian 3369, what's going on? Jahad the Great, what's going on? Clyde Bayard, my brother back in the Super Chat. TMT Catch's phrase is, legacy don't pay bills. Yeah. Legacy don't listen to this. Mass Arms, what's going on? Southern T Boxing and Sports, my brother. Go subscribe to my brother Southern T Boxing and Sports. Denzel Horton, what's going on? It don't matter to Floyd Mayweather because his legacy is already cemented. So it's easy for him to say, oh, belts don't pay the bills. Was he saying that when he was Pretty Boy Floyd? Did you hear him saying that when he was Pretty Boy Floyd? When he was trying to fight Prince Nassim Hamed, when he was trying to fight Joe Casamayor, when he was trying to fight Acelina Freitas, when he was trying to fight Costa Zoo, did you hear him saying belts and legacy don't pay bills? Did you hear him saying that? Of course not. So, of course, it's easy for him to say that now because he's already set. His legacy already set. He's a Hall of Famer. If legacy didn't matter to Floyd Mayweather, then he wouldn't have lived by the undefeated mantra. Legacy don't matter, but being undefeated mattered to him. T. Scott, what's going on? Omar Sharif, what's going on? He had hats that said 50-0. Drink more water. What's going on? He had hats that says 50-0. That's about legacy. That's not about money. You can't eat the hat. You can't eat the hat. You can't eat 50-0. Ali Afzal, what's going on? So, of course, legacy mattered. Of course, legacy mattered to him. When he was fighting Shane Mosley, when he refused to fight guys if they wasn't coming off their biggest win. Yeah, it was lucrative. It was profitable. City of Chance, what's going on? Robert Brown, what's going on? Cedric Walker, what's going on? Of course, it was profitable. Right? Yeah, of course he made money, a lot of money off of it in the process of building his legacy. But don't get it twisted and think Floyd wasn't out to build his legacy. Come on, man. Star City J, what's going on? It was Floyd Mayweather when asked about when he said TBE. TBE, a what? TBE stands for the best ever. Arnold Brown, what's going on? TBE stands for the best ever. Christian Omar, what's going on? James Ray Jr., what's going on? TBE stands for the best ever, right? And remember, Marcus House, what's going on? My brother Renee Bosch Young in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Renee Bosch Young. Renee dropped the link. TE said Tank, Blue Blood, who beats Tank? Tank. And I think Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson. That's it. Those 3. Ultimately himself. Young Most Entertainment, what's going on? Truth Network 313, what's going on? I'm a very strong believer in Devin Haney's ability. Say what you want. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. You can say, oh, Tank got the power. Marquis Black, what's going on? Cool. I believe in Devin Haney's ability. Malik L, what's going on? I believe in Shakur Stevenson ability. Shanton Collins, what's going on? I could be wrong, but I highly doubt it. I believe in Devin Haney's ability. I believe in Tank Davis' ability as well. That's what I said. The ultimate opponent for Gervonta Tank Davis is Gervonta Tank Davis. Now y'all could say, well, I don't think Devin could beat him. Okay. I'm just going off of what I think. I'm a strong believer in Shakur and Devin Haney's ability. Strong believer in it. I believe in it. I believe they're the goods. Hey, this is boxing. Anything, I can be wrong, but I believe in it. So that's just me. But if your name ain't one of them, you ain't beating Tank Davis. Josh Taylor has the best chance to beat Tank Davis because size, because of his size and his IQ, his boxing ability. Martial law is going on. If Josh Taylor can't beat Tank, it's over. If your name ain't Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, you're not beating Gervonta Tank Davis. It's over. I love Regis Prograis. I love what he brings to the table. He's not going to beat Gervonta Tank Davis. I like Jose Ramirez. He's tailor-made for Gervonta Tank Davis. Who else is at 140? I don't think that Teofimo Lopez could beat Gervonta Tank Davis. I don't see it. Now, Gary Antoine Russell is a big, strapping dude. Man, he got the goods too. But he's only 14 fights in. So by the time Tank gets around to fight him, it's going to be by that time, we got to see how everything plays out. Jermaine Bean, what's going on? He said Regis will stop Tank. Absolutely not. No, sir. Rojar, what's going on? No, sir. Frankie C31, my brother in the super chat. Mexico has not claimed Ryan yet. He has to earn that Mexican flag. That's why his numbers are low. Gary Russell Jr. is too small. Too small, man. Tank, I love Gary Russell Jr. Kevin Spencer, what's going on? I love Gary Russell Jr. He's too small. It's going to be Tank's toughest fight with Gary Russell Jr., but I don't think he could keep Tank off of him. Loving Al Gaither, Jeremy Cash, what's going on? Not for 12 rounds. Dwayne Armstrong, what's going on? Chris Colbert, no, makes too many mistakes. Have too many lapses. He has the power to get Tank's attention. He has quickness, but he opens up and makes a lot of mistakes. Nope. And he's small too. Slick P, my brother, what's going on? Mankari Khan, what's going on? Otep 44 Rob, my brother, what's going on? See, my thing is this. L-Dub Boxing, my brother Lawrence Williams in the building. Go subscribe to my brother L-Dub Boxing. See, the thing is this, right? Barry Dorsey, Oscar Valdez, no way. Oscar Valdez is not going to be Shakur Stevenson at 130. He's not going to be Shakur Stevenson at 130. He definitely ain't going up to he definitely ain't going up to 140. No. Hold the horses. We got 1,000 people here and we got 500 likes. Jackie Robinson, what's going on? Hold on. We got 1,000 people here and 500 likes. Rough Hearts, what's going on? Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. How we have 1,000 people here and 500 likes? Where they do that at? So we got 500 people just moonlighting? Heartless Production, what's going on? Smash the like button. Dominic Horton, my brother in the super chat. Tank bring power and skills to every fight. Tank is a problem in any weight class he enters. That's what I'm saying. See, the thing is, Ashante L, what's going on? James Ray Jr., what's going on? Raphael Murphy, what's going on? Yeah, y'all ain't got no love for Blue Blood? Y'all ain't got no love for Blue? Vibes Cartel, what's going on? Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up. We should be at least 900 likes. How we at 500? Come on, man. Winston Lee, what's going on? Smash the like button. So anyway, what I saw from Tank, Meat Bay, what's going on? Antonio Carter, what's going on? What I saw from Tank is good at what's going on, right? What I saw from Tank in this fight with Mario Barrios, right? I always knew he had raw ability. I always knew he had the athletic ability. I always knew he had the speed, the power, so on and so forth, right? But ultimately, what I saw from this, and I told you guys, his ring IQ is very high, right? But when I watched this fight with Mario Barrios, Trayshawn Edwards, what's going on? PGA's Big Dog, Montavia Berry, what's going on? Sergio Gonzalez, what's going on? Earl Ferry, what's going on? But when I watched this fight with Mario Barrios, his ring IQ is on another level. It's on another level. So what you said, TV, what's going on? So now, even if you have a high ring IQ, right? Now you got to deal with his athletic ability. See, he's playing a game of chess, but he got all the pieces on the chessboard. If you missing one, you in trouble. He got a chin. He got the speed. He got the foot quickness. He has the hand speed. He has the power. He's coming from a southpaw stance. He don't waste punches. He's accurate. Okay? And ultimately, he has the ring IQ. And he has defense. SK Level, what's going on? If you lacking, Anthony Smith, what's going on? In any department, you in trouble. There ain't nowhere else. No. If you're lacking in any department, he's going to figure it out, and you're in trouble. I give Josh Taylor the edge because Josh Taylor has all those intangibles. Now, he lacks on the defensive side, but he has a lot of intangibles, but he has the size. Chantel Hathaway, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing again? He has the size, right? So I think that his size may be able to overcome what Tank brings to the table. I think. Poke the Bear Boxing, my brother in Super Chat. Salute, Blue Blood. You've been holding it down for years. Huge fan. Keep pushing the truth. Appreciate you, great brother, but we don't have fans, great brother. We just family. We just family. You just a distant cousin I ain't meet yet, Poke the Bear Boxing. That's all. So salute to you, great brother. Appreciate you. Jonesy, my brother in the Super Chat. Tank should ditch Ride like Ride did him. Box Taylor. Oh, for sure. I'm with that 1,000%. Boxing Go, what's going on? I'm with that. John Apollo, what's going on? Chris Langley, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a girl on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Appreciate you, great brother. So, my thing is, Max Grim 232, what's going on? Yeah, Poke the Bear, that's it. We just distant cousins that haven't met yet. That's all. Deion Smith, what's going on? Sean Malai, what's going on? Sham Malai, what's going on? C Page 412 Gaming, what's going on? Joel Horder, what's going on? So my thing is this, right? I give Josh Taylor that because of his size, along with his skill set and his ring IQ, and he has power, and he's accurate, right? So he brings all those things to the table. Queen 71, peace bless, Queen. How you doing today? Lamar Stars fan page, what's going on? Right? So all of those things I give Josh Taylor the ability to beat Tank Davis. Antoine Reed, what's going on? Brent H, what's going on? No G's, what's going on? But if he can't do it, Mr. Moet, what's going on? Like Kurt said, if his defense can't hold up, he's in trouble. Slim Creeper, what's going on? Tank has a chin. Tank has it all. He's a complete total package. Arnold Brown, what's going on? That's why I don't like this fight. Let me not say that. I like the fight with Ryan Garcia. It's not the biggest fight in boxing. I would much rather Tank Davis, Mikey One, what's going on? Go the route of legacy. Go get that Josh Taylor fight. You Master Allah, what's going on? Go get the Josh Taylor fight. It'll be there. Michael Shows, what's going on? Because see, Josh Taylor is not like everybody else. If he's offered the fight with Tank Davis, he gonna do everything in his power to make it happen. E. Webb, what's going on? He's not gonna sit and allow them to say, well, no, you gotta do this and do that. He ain't gonna do that. Josh Taylor gonna be like, oh, they offering this? Sig the Grit, what's going on? Oh, they offering this? Oh, let's make it happen. Oh, you think you can win this belt? Let's make it happen. Josh Taylor is confident like that. That's the way he carries himself. Joseph Ellis, what's going on? Now, TDLC, what's going on? But when it comes to Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis is going to knock out Ryan Garcia. See, and he's not going to get full credit for beating Ryan Garcia. Because after he beats Ryan Garcia, everybody's going to say, well, who Ryan Garcia fought anyway? What has Ryan Garcia done in his career? Who did he beat? He ain't beat nobody. He beat Luke Campbell. But he was flawed in that fight. He showed vulnerabilities. So what is Ryan Garcia done? Nothing. So they're banking on hoping that his fan base, his social media following translates into sales. Tank Davis don't need Ryan Garcia's fan base. J Real 504 Music, what's going on? See, you would go the route of Ryan Garcia if you wanted his fan base. Tank Davis don't need his fan base because he has a young fan base. Tank Davis don't need to capture his fan base. He doesn't need it. Joey T, Big Brother in Life, what's going on? Michael Scholes, what's going on? He don't need Ryan Garcia's fan base. Ryan Garcia fan base is a young fan base. Tank Davis don't need it. It does nothing for him. John Kowalski, what's going on? It does nothing for his legacy. He has a boxing legacy. Ryan Garcia has it's not how could you say it? Tank Davis' legacy, he has real boxing fans. You understand? Ryan Garcia has fans that are, he's modeling on Instagram and these young teenagers and, look at Ryan Garcia hit the Cobra bag and they enamored with his hand speed. They don't understand that don't translate. Oh, look at Ryan Garcia, oh man. There's nothing for Tank. Josh Taylor fan base, he beats Josh Taylor and captures that UK Ireland fan base. Now you saying something. Easy Lewin, what's going on? Max Brim 232, what's going on? Jermaine B, my brother in the super chat. Tank Davis, the best fighter in the world. Tank Davis is the best fighter in the world. He a superstar. Dana Jones, what's going on? He is. Jeffrey Sharp, what's going on? Mark R, what's going on? Oh, he is. Simp No More, what's going on? My brother Pac-Man ATL Tay in the building. Tay, man, I didn't even know you had a channel till yesterday, man. Put the link to your channel in the chat, great brother. Go subscribe to my brother Tay Jones, man. Great brother, put the link to your channel in the chat, please, so we can support it. Smash the like button, people. Get the likes to 1K. We should have 1,000 likes right now, right? So, yeah, I like it as entertainment value for Tank, but I'd much rather Tank, Johnny Q, what's going on? Go after a legacy fight. Legacy fight? Josh Taylor. Become undisputed, then you fight Ryan Garcia. Because Ryan Garcia going to come to 140 anyway. Arnold Brown, what's going on? By then, hopefully, he'll start to build up a real solid boxing fan base. Poke the Bear Boxing, brother, back in the super chat. Tell it like it is. Garcia fans are not boxing fans. He's not ready for true big time. He lacks substance. This is a fact. So my thing is, Ryan Garcia, he doesn't have a solid foundation of boxing fans. He has, my brother Tay just dropped the link. Go subscribe to my brother Pac-Man ATL Tay Jones, his link, man. Click on the link, subscribe to his channel. Let's get him well over a K. Journeyman, what's going on? Capadonna 24, what's going on? Roll McNeil, what's going on? Adrian Chambliss, what's going on? Jonesy, brother in the super chat. One good thing about Tank versus Ryan is Ryan reality. Reality check. Right. But see, Ryan Garcia, let me explain this to you. Ryan Garcia has already stated he wants to retire in 3 years and 5 years. He's not, listen, people. He doesn't have a solid boxing foundation. What he has is he attracted people with hitting the Cobra bag with his hand speed on social media. Christopher Johnson, what's going on? Luis Cordova, what's going on? And everybody's enamored with it. Oh, man, look how fast he is. Yeah, he's definitely fast. Retro Rob TV, what's going on? But is he faster than Gary Russell Jr.? No. Call me friend 165, what's going on? Imagine Gary Russell Jr., nobody knew who he was, right? And Gary Russell Jr. hitting the Cobra bag. Kids today, my son, my daughter 6 years old, know who Ryan Garcia is. Straight shooting facts. What's going on? Michael Pope. What's going on? Because when you go through TikTok and Instagram and you see him hitting these little clippage, of him hitting the Cobra bag, and it's attracting to, oh, look how fast his hands are. But now look at his feet. Ernie Martinez, what's going on? But now look at his feet. It don't match up. His hand speed is like that. Slick sophistication, what's going on? True Culture, what's going on? Joseph Ellis, what's going on? Right? It's on TikTok and all of that stuff, right? So then you look at his hand speeds because he's sitting down on all his punches. Logic, what's going on? Bomb, what's going on? He's standing in one place, sitting down on his hand speed. Swisher, what's your name? Sweet Sorelli, what's going on? Deontay Mosley, what's going on, great brother? Right? So he's standing in one place and he's just committing to his hands. You want to impress me with that? Do it moving around like Gary Russell Jr. Moving, even in his fights. He's not moving around. He's stationary. Move around and show me that hand speed like Amir Khan did. Boston Guru said, man, I done shouted you out 10,000 times, great brother. I done shouted you out 10,000 times. You told me I can't get a shout out. First of all, it's not a shout out. It's an acknowledgement of family. It's a greeting. Victor Ermedo, what's going on? Secondly, I already shouted you out like a trillion times already, great brother. And I find myself repeating myself when I'm shouting out people because I feel like I've seen you for the first time. I know subconsciously I've seen you already in here, but I can't help myself. Why not? What's going on? Jay Lynn, Pizza Blessings, Queen. DP Rocker, my brother, what's going on? Right? So, Camino Souza, what's going on? Christopher Johnson, my brother. You see, how you going to talk about can I get a shout out and then talk about, hey, my connection is lagging? Man, come on, man. Big Snack Pack, Galvatron, what's going on, great brothers? Groundhog Sports Nation, Pride by BC, what's going on? Hey, bro, how your connection bad? You going to talk about, hey, Blue, you ain't shouting me out. And you over here got a bad connection. Come on, great brother. Come on. Look at Jay Lynn. See, Jay Lynn said you already acknowledged me. See? I already greeted the queen. Didn't even realize it. Miss Put Together, peace bless, queen. How you doing today? And how your internet bad? You talking about, hey, Blue, you ain't. It's freezing. I'm like this. I'm like, hey, Ryan Garcia. And then you talking about, hey, Blue, man, why you ain't shout me out? Knowing I'm looking like a movie you just put in slow motion on your phone, on your tablet, on your TV. And you know this. See, my great people? This is why we family. You know what I'm saying? ESC8, what's going on? Bay Area Bro 925 in the super chat. Man, forget all that. The way Ryan acted on Mike Tyson show, I can't wait for this thing to knock him out. Can't wait. Yeah, that's on. You're right. You're right. My brother DB in the building. South Central LA in the building. Go subscribe to my brother DB, man. Barbershop in the building. Man, I love listening to them great brothers. Hey, man, y'all can't be taking all of these days off, man. Y'all be taking off Fridays, man. That's no good. That don't work for me, man. Y'all gonna have to book Fridays, great brother DB and Fred. Man, taking off Fridays don't work for me, bro. No. This is still a work day, bro. Y'all can't be taking on Fridays. Y'all confusing me. I'm like, Sunday, I'm missing. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm out the loop. Every Sunday, I'm missing the show. Come on, man. Mr. T. King Texas, my brother in the super chat. Good brother, I thought Taylor was from Scotland. Is he? I thought he's from Ireland. I could have been wrong. You could be right. Lamont Griffith, what's going on, great brother? Chris, my brother in the super chat, he says, salute to Blue and the chat. Salute to you, great brother. Roger Brown, what's going on? Yeah, great brother. Fridays, I got my snacks ready. You know what I mean? My drinks ready. And I'm like sitting there like Jeopardy. $12:15 roll around. 12:30. Wait a minute. They must be late. 1 o'clock. Wait a minute. I might as well make another video. Make a video. 1:30 come. I'm searching the web. Don't see nothing. Come on, man. Chris Langley, brother in the super chat. Sorry, mate, but Fury is going to smash Wilder again. Hey, anything's possible. I don't see it. I don't see it. But hey, I can't be mad at you for your what you deem to be your pick. You know what I mean? I can't be mad at you, great brother. Buck 88 Keys, K-Town, what's going on? I don't see that happening, but you know, to each his own. My brother Carolina Ryder in the building in the super chat, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. He says, salute to you, great brother. Appreciate you. Hey, great brother, man. I gotta hit you up, man, because I got a question to ask you. But you know, I'm gonna hit you up anyway. Christopher Johnson, what's going on? So you know, my thing is, right? I want Tank to fight for legacy. Legacy. Hey, listen, people, get the likes to 1.K. I mean 1.K. 1.1K. Smash the like button. Kerwin Promoter, what's going on? Get the likes to 1.1K. Jeff Sixline, what's going on? Joey T. Damian Gonzalez, what's going on? Darren Rainey, what's going on? Smash the like button, man. You gonna be free tonight, King? Okay, say less. Got you. Copy. I'm on it. Nabi Ben Sadi, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a girl on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, Bomb Squad. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Say it again. Say it again. Phil X, what's going on? Mikey One, what's going on? Say it again, great brother. Say it again. And so did y'all see that they already secured Wembley Stadium for Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua? Did y'all see that? Did y'all happen to see that? Y'all ever saw that movie, Daddy's Little Girls? Remember when the dude was like, did you give this to my daughter? And he was like, is this dude talking to me? Y'all see that? Y'all see that movie? Daddy's Little Girl? Did you give this to my daughter? He was like, is this dude talking to me? I had to paraphrase. Right. So they already securing Wembley Stadium. And listen, please, smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.1K. Please, my peopleizations. Flex Mason TV, what's going on? Flex Mason TV, brother said, wow, they're going to get slept this time. Hey, Flex Mason TV, my great brother, let me ask you a question. And people, don't time out nobody, don't block nobody, don't do none of that today. Please respect my wishes, my great peopleizations. Terry Roberts, A-Side Boston Talk, what's going on? Downtown Jimmy Jam 2, what's going on? Vital Chris, what's going on? Flex Mason TV, let me ask you a question, great brother. How many knockouts does Tyson Fury have in his career? I'll even give you time to Google. How many knockouts does Tyson Fury have in his career? Man, I was putting the stairs in. I have my pool has a plastic stairs, right? And I'm changing the stairs to the steel chairs, and putting the steps on. And man, just got my finger, man, cut my finger right wide open, man. Got me, you know what I mean? So great brother, Flex Mason TV, doesn't matter. He has Wilder card. Oh yeah? Did he knock him out last fight? Did he knock him out the first fight? Anthony Lumar, what's going on? Just a question I'm asking for a friend. Did he knock him out the first fight? And did he knock him out the second fight? Daddy's little girl's fighting tomorrow and she wish mate today? Unreal. Flex Mason said Tyson Fury is a pure boxer. Is he? Is he now? Is he now? Jay Walk, what's going on? Antone Johnson, what's going on? Philip Guthrie, what's going on? Hey, I'm just asking you. I'm asking you this, great brother. Where did that power come from? So I'm just asking for a friend. Brooklyn Life, what's going on? I'm asking for a friend. Flex Mason TV. 4 times as much skill as Wilder. What did he win in the Olympics? Brandon McCray, what's going on? I'm going to show you. Stop listening to the narrative. So, what did he win in the Olympics? Go ahead and tell us. And where did the knockout power come from? That's why I'm asking you how many knockouts he have in his career. So, where did the power come from? Did he display that power in the first fight and they went 12 rounds? Flex Mason, did he display that power in the first fight? If not, then tell me why he didn't. Why haven't he? Go ahead. Tell us. Explain. You suddenly developed punching power in the sport of boxing that I've been watching for 40 years. I've never seen it. Have you? So where did the power come from? You must got money on Wilder or something. No, I'm not. I'm not talking about money on anything. I'm talking about reality. Let's deal with facts over feelings. Flex Mason TV. I'm asking you a simple question. If the man doesn't have power, he's never displayed his power. I'm asking you, where did the punching power come from? If he didn't display it in the first fight, and he haven't displayed it over his career, so I'm asking you, where did the power come from? He came in heavier the second fight. Oh, so power comes from weight. That's what you're telling me. So power comes from weight. That's what you're telling me. Now, respond carefully. So power comes from weight. That's what you're telling me. Hard body J Timo, my brother in Super Chat. Flex Mason TV. Just make sure you come back after the fight. Oh, for sure. He got to come back. Stand on your square. Ruben Langford, what's going on? Because I'll be here after the fight. So make sure you stand on your square. So Flex Mason, I'm asking you, right? So power came from him gaining weight. That's what you're telling me. Go ahead, tell us. Terry Smoot Jr., my brother. 3 Envy Adams, what's going on? Ahmad is Ahmad, my brother, what's going on? Flex, tell me. Call me friend 165, brother in Super Chat. Bro, I truly don't think Tank should fight Superboy. It's all about Oscar getting revenge with Floyd. Hashtag fall on the like button. Yeah, get the likes all the way up. I don't think it would matter because I think Tank gonna knock out Ryan Garcia anyway. My brother Flex Mason, where you go, great brother? Fury is clearly a better fighter. Stop. Okay, how come you're not answering the questions? You're telling me to stop, but I'm asking you questions and you're just refusing to answer them. Why not answer the questions? You're typing, you hear me. For a nice boxing, what's going on? You're typing and you hear me, but you're dancing around. Don't walk me around the block. Stop telling me he's the better fighter. I'm asking you questions. Just answer the question. I said, where did he get the power from? You said he gained weight. So I'm asking you, did power comes from gaining weight? Go ahead, answer the questions. ASAP Boxing Talk, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that girl on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He said, Evander said it best, you don't forget how to fight like that in one fight. And also on the flip side, you don't develop this power 20 plus fights into your career and start walking a guy down like that. Oh yeah, absolutely not. But Flex Mason, I want to ask him. Flex Mason, you didn't change your account? Huh? Come on, great brother. How you got 2 accounts that fast? How you get 2 accounts that fast? So, okay, Flex Mason say, you telling me weight doesn't affect weight. Weight doesn't affect weight. Okay, so have you ever heard this, Flex Mason? What's the saying when a fighter goes up in weight? What's the first thing they say? Real talk, God, what's going on? Flex Mason, what's the first thing they say when you go up in weight? For instance, when Gervonta Tank Davis was going up in weight to 140 from 130, what's the first thing they said? Go ahead. Flex Mason, what's the first thing they said when Gervonta Tank Davis was going up from 130 to 140? What was the first thing the question was? Dose and Cutter the bar. What's going on? Flex Mason, answer my question. Focus on me, not the chat. Focus on me. Focus on me, great brother. You're talking in chat. No, it doesn't have nothing to do with being Wilder fan. Nick J, peace of blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Flex Mason, focus on me, great brother. I'm talking to you directly. Drink more water. What's going on? Mr. Gillian, what's going on? I'm asking you a question. When Gervonta Tank Davis just went up from 130 to 40, from 130 to 140, what was the first question that everybody asked? Malik Shabazz, what's going on, great brother? Will Francis, what's going on? BJ Skrill, what's going on? I'm just asking the question. Listen, you saw the other brother. He came in. He said, "Fury gonna win." I didn't have an issue with him saying Fury gonna win. I said, "Okay, kudos to that, great." Oh man, I cut my hand again. Man, I didn't even realize I cut my hand again, man. Didn't even realize I had 2 cuts, man. Cobra Ed Sports Entertainment, what's going on? Man. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Davis, what's going on? All right, Flex Mason. Did he answer the question? Jafari Caesar, my brother in the super chat. Fury has no power. If you ain't got it, you ain't ain't gonna get it. Eddie King Jr. Facts. Where'd the brother Flex Mason go? See, this is what they like to say. Oh, I see you're a Wilder fan. Why you didn't answer the question? Big Dinks, what's going on? OC Tony 949, what's going on? I was putting in my kids the stairs to my pool, man, for my kids, man. I put a steel step stairs in my pool for the kids, and it wasn't fitting. I had to make adjustments, and I cut my finger, but I didn't even realize I cut the palm of my hand on this hand. Unbelievable, man. Kirk, what's going on? P. Marla Carey, what's going on? Jimmy Bernard, what's going on? Chevelle Solomon, what's going on? See, the great brother, I'm asking him questions. Instead of answering the questions, he's telling me, oh, I see you're a Wilder fan. Oh, I see this. I see that. No, answer the questions. LeBron and 7, what's going on? He can't answer the questions because it's going to be too much like right. See, he don't like Tyson Fury. He just disliked Deontay Wilder. My brother Money Brown TV in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Money Brown TV. Money, drop the link. See, he's not a fan of Tyson Fury. He don't think Tyson Fury better. He just don't like Deontay Wilder. So all the questions I'm asking, he knows valid. He know if he answer them, it's going to back him into the corner. And he knows that he don't have a leg to stand on. So instead, he just dancing around the block. That's all. I show you this every single time. Every single time. I show y'all this every single time. Blackwater Boston, brother in the super chat. Even though he's capping, he's a cap and duck. Ryan's left hook can spark anyone. He can bang with Tank. Could go either way. Yeah, he could. Oh, he definitely got power and speed. Oh, for sure. For sure. He definitely got speed and power. It won't bother Tank, though. It won't bother Tank. I just wanted to show y'all. See, I do this to show y'all. It's not about anybody liking Tyson Fury or no, it's just about them. Everybody, they don't like Deontay Wilder, and they don't even know why. They don't even know why. He had 2 accounts on deck, huh? No one, J Pitt City, brother in the super chat, dropping that half on your boy Blue in the super chat. You can put fighters down with repeated combos accumulated throughout a fight. Doesn't mean such a person has punching power. Just means the person who he's fought has no defense. LOL. Or it's just accumulation. Sometimes fighters get overwhelmed. Sometimes fighters, you can overwhelm a fighter. That's why you have pressure fighters like David Benavidez. David Benavidez overwhelms you. Devon Malcolm, what's going on? It's not that David Benavidez don't have one punch knockout power. Farouk, what's going on? David Benavidez doesn't have one punch knockout power. The Zoomverse, what's going on? He overwhelms you. Will Francis, what's going on? That's what Tyson Fury does. He overwhelms his opponent with his size. It's not skill. Maja Payne, 69, what's going on? It's not skill with Tyson Fury. He overwhelms his opponents. Look at the fights with Otto Wallin. Look at the fight with Otto Wallin. It's overwhelming. He overwhelms you with his size. It's not power. It's not skill. It's just big. He's big. Jermaine Bean, my brother in Super Chat. You sure you cut your palm on the pool steps, Blue? Yeah, great brother. I didn't even realize it, man. Didn't even realize it. Yeah, I'm sure, great brother. I'm sure. Jermaine Bean, my brother in Super Chat. Give that boy a rest, Blue. It's a holiday weekend. No, I can't stall him out. I ain't stalling him out. No. Can't stall him out. Can't do it. Damon Willie, what's going on? Can't stall him out. Christian Almo, Gravy Davey, what's going on? Terrell Coel, what's going on? Zoomverse, Loke Man, what's going on? Chris Healy, what's going on? No, I can't stall him out. Jawan Rummels, what's going on? Can't do it. Steven Taylor, what's going on? Nah. Ajun the Great, what's going on? Dark Energy, what's going on? See, the thing is, you can say what you want. Listen, I'm not saying you can't pick Tyson Fury. You want to pick Tyson Fury? Pick Tyson Fury. It's a sport. Right? But when you start telling me why, oh, he's going to lose because of this. He can't box. He can't do this. Okay, now you got to prove it to me. Marvelous Pivot, what's going on? Unified Vision, what's going on? Salute to Philly. Ken Blackwood, what's going on? Drink More Water, what's going on? Sean Gibson, what's going on? See, the other brother, Big Danks, what's going on? The other brother came in. He came in the Super Chat. He said, hey, Blue, man, I'm sorry to tell you, but Tyson Fury going to win the trilogy. Okay. What can I say? That's your opinion. Christopher Johnson, what's going on? I'm not BJ Skrill, what's going on? I don't think that's going to be the case. But if you think Tyson Fury going to win the trilogy, okay, cool. I don't have a problem with that. When you start, Tiana Trotter, Peace of Bless Queen, how you doing today? But when you come in and you start telling me, hey, man, Deontay Wilder can't box. Hey, man, he ain't got no skills. Oh, man, he going to get knocked out this time. Oh, Fred Creech was going, oh, man, he should have been this and it should have been that. And okay, now you got to show me. Because now you're talking about what you was told, not what you saw. I'm going to say it again. Now you're talking about what you was told, not what you saw. SB, stay sharp. What's going on? Ernie Martinez, what's going on? Right? It's just like they tell you, hey, he can't box. But all he does is hit you with, like he just have this thudding, he's just coming forward, no skill, no nothing, and that's not the case. His knockouts come in different fashion, different form and fashion. So that means it's a skill to what he's doing. He stopped Chris Arreola with a jab. You don't stop a guy like Chris Arreola with a jab if you don't have boxing skills. So stop letting them tell you he don't have boxing skills. But they'll tell you that Tyson Fury, who overwhelms his opponents, not displaying a bunch of boxing skills. He has a herky-jerky, unorthodox style when he's moving. But for the most part, he makes a lot of mistakes. Right? He's sloppy a lot of times. But he overwhelms his opponents. That's what he does. He's not a big puncher. He overwhelms his opponent with his size. That's what he does. Blackwater Boxing, my brother in Super Chat, I agree with you, Blue. But them judges, though, well, that's a whole different story. Whole different story. Corey McGowan, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Ryan would be a great fighter if he didn't get hurt a lot like the net, right? Oh, come on, great brother. Why are we going to do that? Why we got to do that? Art Espinoza, what's going on? See what I'm talking about? The Nets did nothing to you. Why are we talking about the Nets? I'm talking about Tyson Fury. I'm talking about you got to bring up the Nets. What the Nets do to you, great brother? What they do to you? You a Celtic fan? What the Nets do to you? They did nothing to you. Nothing. Why we bring up the Nets? See what I'm saying? Kenneth Young, what's going on? What the Nets have to do with this? Nothing. Nothing. Did nothing to you. And here you come bringing up the Nets. No wonder. Knicks fan, huh? No wonder. No wonder. That says it all. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. A Knicks fan, that's why. Sorry to hear that. Smash that like button. Get the likes to 1.1K. No wonder. No wonder. Yeah, T, you see what I'm saying? Come on. There you go. Tone 40, Mark Taylor, what's going on? Justin Rigo, what's going on? Nets did nothing to this brother. It did nothing to him. Mark S. Rob, what's going on? So, like I said, right? See, Tyson Fury, he overwhelms his opponents, right? Right? He overwhelms his opponents with his size. He's 6'9", right? 85-inch arm reach at 273 pounds. You see what I'm saying? He's a big dude. And while Willis, what's going on? He has a herky-jerky style, unorthodox style, right? And you know, he don't have a lot of power. He don't have power. It's just overwhelming. You understand? He just is a pressure fighter. That's what he is. That's what he is. You understand? So don't let them tell you that he has this immaculate skill set. That's just, he is so technically skilled. No, he is not. He's unorthodox. Herky-jerky, doing the movements like this and all of those things, right? That's what he does. Anthony Joshua is more technically skilled than Tyson Fury. Luis King Kong Ortiz is more technically skilled than Tyson Fury. Andy Ruiz Jr. is more technically skilled than Tyson Fury. This is just all. Jafari Caesar, my brother in the super chat. This should be the Nets logo, hospital symbol. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? The San Marquise, what's going on? The talented Mr. Ranger, what's going on? Come on, you see what I'm talking about? Tay Walker, Will Latimer, what's going on? You see what I'm talking about? Why are the Nets the subject of this topic? You understand? Why are the Nets the subject of the topic when we talk about Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder? Why is the Nets being brought up? KD, they did nothing to you. KD, Kyrie, James Harden, they chilling. They're chilling. Joe Harris couldn't hit the side of a barn in the last few games, but that's okay. Rest up, champ. Get him next time. Yeah, Denzel Horton, I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what's going on right now. You understand me? Sin Strong, what's going on? Backwater Box told me they chilling all right. Yeah. I got you. I got you. Jay Miles, brother in the super chat. Blue, do you consider Tyson Fury an all-time great? No. There's a lot of work to be done. All-time great, Muhammad Ali. Right? Deontay Wilder, look at his accomplishments. Successfully defended the title 10 times. Held it for 5 years. Knocked out every opponent he's faced. Yeah, Tyson Fury has a win over Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury has a win over Vladimir Klitschko, but that's it. He's never defended his belts ever in his career. What accomplishments has he accomplished? What has he accomplished? Dollar Wild, what's going on? What has he accomplished? Hey, man, my peoples, smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.1K. Come on, people. Lalista T, what's going on? Get the likes to 1.1K, people. Smash the like button. What are we doing here? If Andy was 6'8". See, let me show y'all something. Andy Ruiz dropped Anthony Joshua 4 times and stopped him in the 7th round, right? Right? Dropped him 4 times and stopped him in the 7th round, right? Andy Ruiz, fast hands, power, everything. Andy Ruiz fought Chris Arreola 5 years after Deontay Wilder fought him. And who was the person that got hurt? Mr. 1609, Unified Vision. What's going on? Who got hurt in the fight? Did Chris Arreola ever get hurt or ever look like he was in a compromised position, like he was getting ready to get stopped? Ever? Fred Creech, what's going on? At 40 years old, did Chris Arreola look like that? No, he didn't, right? The actual person that looked like he was on the verge of getting stopped a few times was Andy Ruiz Jr., right? Rocco 3, what's going on? Deontay Wilder earlier stopped Chris Arreola. Did what's his name? Adam Kanaki. Did he stop Chris Arreola? No. With 2 good hands. Adam Kanaki. Did he stop Chris Arreola? No. Andy Ruiz, 2 good hands. Did he stop Chris Arreola? No. 7 trillion. What's going on? Deontay Wilder fought Chris Arreola and stopped Chris Arreola with a jab. Not the right hand, the infamous right hand that everybody likes to talk about. Pika Perica. What's going on? Not with the infamous right hand that everybody talks about. He stopped Chris Arreola with a jab. He stopped Chris Arreola with a jab. The referee said, I've seen enough. A jab. He didn't even have the right hand because it was broken. And he had injured his right arm on top of it. So the right hand was broken and it was injured on top of that before he even went in the fight. So he stopped Chris Arreola with a left jab. Alice York, what's going on? Christian Dalton, what's going on? TB Rice, what's going on, great brother? Where you been at? He stopped Chris Arreola with a jab. Ken Fowler, what's going on? Rah, what's going on? Tiana Scott, peace of blessed queen. How you doing today? Ginger Kane, F.A. Ajaba, a good heavyweight fighter. Yeah, he's good. Indie Core LLC, what's going on? Yeah, F.A. Ajaba is a good boxer. So look to your boy, to your blue. Rah, what's going on? Marlon Battisti, what's going on? So he stopped Chris Arreola with a jab. Keep that in mind. But he can't box. Wouldn't that take some sort of boxing to be able to stop Chris Arreola with a jab? Japobi, what's going on? Right? I'm just saying. Rick Wilson, what's going on? To stop a man with a jab who's on the level of Chris Arreola speaks volumes. Where you want? What's going on? Victor Mack, what's going on, great brother? Smash the like button, man. Get the likes all the way up, my peoples. Edward James, my brother in the super chat, dropping that halfer. Dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Arreola has better conditioning, but I get your point. I think Ruiz should fight either Ortiz or Dillian White. Also, Ryan Garcia needs a big fight instead of just being just a big social following. I agree. I want to see Andy Ruiz versus Luis Ortiz as well. I think Ryan Garcia needs a big fight as well. I'm with you all the way. And Chris Arreola conditioning means nothing because Chris Arreola was always a tough out. Show me a fight when Chris Arreola was slimmer, he was bigger, that he wasn't a problem in the ring. Show me a fight. Brother Adam, what's going on? Show me a fight with Chris Arreola wasn't a problem in the ring. where you could be like, man, it was his weight. Show me that fight. Where you could point to and be like, man, if he was in shape, what fight was that? What fight was that? Mikey One said, let's not forget Ryan is same size as Barrios. Yeah. But he doesn't move like Mario Barrios. He's more stationary than Mario Barrios. By far. By far. He's more stationary than Mario Barrios. By far. Jack T, what's going on? Beezy Boy, what's going on? He said Ryan Garcia is using Tank name for clout. Well, in this case, Clifford McEachin, what's going on? Jeremy 2684, what's going on? But in this case, it's Leonard Ellerbe, Floyd Mayweather, and Tank saying they want to fight with Ryan Garcia. So it ain't Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia just responded and said, I'll take the fight. Edward James, my brother, back in the super chat. Andy and Areola, that fight should have been a draw. I thought Andy Ruiz won the fight, but I'm not mad at the draw. Patrick Gordon, what's going on? Ken Broadwater, what's going on? I thought he won the fight, but hey, it's a close fight, but I thought Andy was landing the bigger, cleaner punches. George Braswell, what's going on? Shabazz Prophet, what's going on? Fire security video, what's going on? Let me get my big brother Kurt Anderson in here. The historian. Let's get the historian up in here. So, like I said, this is a good fight for Tank. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.1K. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.1K. My brother TB Rice in the building in super chat. Salute Blue. If anything, Ryan Garcia was supposed to be a stepping stone to Barrios because of the similarities. Ryan don't stand a chance. Yeah, I don't think he does. Shabazz Prophet, what's going on? I think that the skill set of Mario Barrios presents more of a problem and more of a test for Tank Davis because of the movement than Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia has faster hands than Mario Barrios, and I think he has more power than Mario Barrios. But the thing is, Buddy Lee seen my brother Buddy Lee in the building. But the thing about Mario Barrios and the difference is he can move, right? Once Tank gets to understand where Ryan is at, and he gets that left hand in, it's over. It's over. Greenhold Dunham, what's going on? At least Mario Barrios was moving. He was boxing on the back foot, going backwards. Papa Chulo, what's going on? He was boxing Alfred Yasharala, what's going on? Greenhold Dunham, what's going on? He was boxing on the back foot, going backwards. He was sliding. He was dipping, right? He was giving different looks. He was coming forward. DRD Prince, what's going on? He was coming forward with the jab. He was throwing it straight. He was mixing it up. Ryan Garcia is just going to stand there going with fast hands. That's how Luke Campbell caught him with the left hand. How Luke Campbell catch him with the left hand? Because Lord Sweat Real, what's going on? Because he just didn't see it. He makes no adjustments. Viva de Vida, live your life. What's going on? He don't make adjustments. Michael Spencer, what's going on? So because he don't make adjustments, and he's limited in his foot movement, the Rated Scholar, what's going on? Dub Soldier, what's going on? When he fights God, that's why he don't want to fight Devin Haney. The Cindy LADR, what's going on? You get your ride and kiss goodbye. Kenneth Pinkney, what's going on? Hold on for a second, my peoples. Pardon me, people. That was my wife, man. Rodolfo, Boxing Trav, what's going on? Yes, he did, Buddy Lee. He was here yesterday, buddy. Shout out to the brother Shacky Forster, man. He a real one. Heriberto Bautista, what's going on? Shabazz Prophet, what's going on, great brother? Jordan Marriott, Los Angeles Lakers, what's going on? Yeah, Oshaki Forster is a real one, man. Definitely a real one. Salute to Oshaki Forster. I'm gonna ride with him forever. I'm gonna ride with Oshaki Forster forever. Yeah, he was here yesterday, buddy. JJ, what's going on? Raphael Harmon, what's going on? D Brown, what's going on? So, like I said, the skill set of Mario Barrios, styles make fights. Now, True Culture, what's going on? Now, maybe if Ryan Garcia fought Mario Barrios, Ryan Garcia might knock Mario Barrios out earlier than Tank Davis because of the styles, right? True Culture, what's going on? Because of the styles, right? It's like this, right? He ended up making weight, right? Ray Blackwell. It took him two attempts, but he ended up making weight. He came in 130.6. Then he stripped down. Kirill Cherry, what's going on? Yeah, that's okay. But he watches me, Kirill Cherry. Just think about that. Thanks, baby. And look at this, pimp. I had cut. What's the little cut there? Right there.
I didn't see it. Daddy. Oh. Daddy, can I say?
No, baby, not me. Just think about it, though. He watches me. I don't even know who you're talking about. Just think. Salute to Australia, my brother Kirill Cherry out there in Australia. Salute to Australia. BK Chef, what's going on? William Old School Ardent, my brother in the super chat, he says, salute, Blue, and thanks for keeping us informed as always. Salute to you, William Old School Ardent, always coming through, starting up and showing us love, man. Goldie Barley, my brother, where you been at, man? Hamson Show Bandy. What's going on? So my thing is, right, remember, Shane Mosley, he fought, remember Peace Be Free was going on. Remember Shane Mosley fought Vernon Forrest, the late great Vernon Forrest, right? Ashton Howell, what's going on? He fought the CBG 3000, what's going on? He fought the late great Vernon Forrest, right? And then he couldn't beat him twice. Vernon Forrest had his number in the amateurs and in the pros, right? But then Ricardo Mayorga, who's unorthodox, Mr. DJ C92, what's going on, great brother? Where you been at? Vernon Forrest fights Ricardo Mayorga. Not very skilled, just unorthodox. Justin Hawkins, what's going on? Not much skills, just very unorthodox. And he loses to Ricardo Mayorga twice. Then Shane Mosley fights Ricardo Mayorga twice, and he beats Ricardo Mayorga twice. Al Green, what's going on? That's just boxing. J.R. Sawyer, brother in the super chat. Salute, Blue. Keep doing your thing, bro. Appreciate you, great brother. Appreciate you. Mr. Brad, what's going on? Right? Lay low 209, what's going on? Appreciate you, Mr. Brad. So, J.R. Soul, appreciate you, great brother. So, now, just think about that, right? There's only a certain chosen few fighters that they can adjust to any and every style. Floyd Mayweather, first person to come to mind. He just adjusts to any style. Doesn't matter. Jay Gadget, what's going on? It doesn't matter what you bring in the ring. The woke sports fan, what's going on? Heriberto Bautista, brother in the super chat. Just sending a little support to you, man. Oh, man, just being here is support to me, great brother. So I appreciate you 1,000%. So I appreciate you 1,000%, great brother. The woke sports fan. My brother said, Blue, you are not giving Regis Prograis his proper due. Many thought he beat Josh Taylor, but due to home cooking, Josh Taylor got a very biased decision. Regis threw more, landed more, and more accurate. No. I thought Regis Prograis clearly lost the fight to Josh Taylor. He lost. I'm not slighting him. Consolidated planning, what's going on? I'm not slighting him at all. He's a very good fighter. But I clearly thought he lost to Josh Taylor. Okay? And it had nothing to do with home cooking. He didn't clearly win the fight. No, it didn't have nothing. No. I thought he clearly lost the fight. Right? He gets hit a lot. Okay? And I think that Mamba mentality, what's going on? And I think that when you're dealing with Regis Prograis, Zachary Scott, what's going on? Regis Prograis and Gervonta Tank Davis, I just see Gervonta Tank Davis beating him because of his defensive prop, his lapses on defense. High-end Payne and Garay, what's going on? That's just what it is. I thought he clearly lost to Josh Taylor, and I don't think it had nothing to do with the home cooking. He was getting hit very clean. He was making the same mistake over and over. Fred Chin, what's going on? That's just my opinion. Madison Griffin, what's going on? Fight to prove my love, what's going on? Patrick Gordon, my brother in Super Chat. What do you think about the possibility of Team Fury rubbing some kind of substance on Fury's glove during the fight? That would be hard to watch. Oh, it would definitely be hard to watch. But in this case, everything's going to be viewed with a magnifying glass. Everything. There is. Clarence Welton, what's going on? Consolidated planning. Y'all got to stop with the Fury cheating BS. Why is it BS? Why is it BS? Please explain why is it BS. Orlando Garcia, what's going on? Clarence Welton, I appreciate you, great brother. He said, I love your channel. Appreciate you. This is our channel. It's not mine. Not true. Most of those guys are former champs or current. Consolidated planning. You said we have to stop with the no proof. No proof. So how those gloves look to you? Consolidated planning. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you real quick. Let's talk. Explain to me this. I'm gonna give you a few examples. No names, a few examples. Right? And we're gonna play this game. Now watch this. Jaquiz Spraglin, what's going on? Has Deontay Wilder, excuse me, I said I'm not going to use names. One guy tests positive for a banned substance, the other guy doesn't. Right? One guy has an issue with his gloves in the ring and a whole other fight, and the referee stops the fight and has to make him change his gloves in the ring. One guy says that he tested positive allegedly due to wild boar meat, and then the farmer says he never produces the wild boar meat. One guy has his license removed in his home country. The other guy has his license in every country. Why hasn't the guy picked up his license that he was removed in his own country? That's a question. Why hasn't he picked up his license in his country? At the top of his game, shouldn't he want to be allowed to fight in his country at the top of his game? Yes or no? Derek Williams, what's going on? Stephen Lamontes Hawkins, what's going on? Huh? Got beef with commission behind the monsters guy. I forgot his name. It's pretty deep. And yes, he should. Okay, so now let me ask you a question. If he has issues like that going on behind the scenes, please help me understand. He has all of these check marks by his name. So when we saw him get in the ring with the webbing cut on his thumb, and the referee stops the fight and said, hold on, before the fight even starts, and makes him change his glove in the ring. How does the webbing get cut on a brand new pair of gloves? You had to cut them. In the first fight with Wilder, the glove has been in a 90-degree angle, flapping all over the place. You see this clear as day. He has been tested positive for a banned substance on a UCAD, United Kingdom Anti-Doping Agency, allegedly, right? And then the farmer, Martin Carefoot, says he never even provided the wild boar meat. This is all taking place. And then you're talking about his situation with the other guy behind the scenes. You have all these things that's lining up and piling up. And you have another guy, right, who has nothing. He has no check marks by his name. None. None whatsoever. So why you give the other guy the benefit of the doubt? Help me understand it. Explain to me that. Texas Bulldog Boston, what's going on? Why would you give the guy with all the check marks the benefit of the doubt, but the guy without any check marks that's saying that this took place, he don't get the benefit of the doubt? Huh? Explain. So you told my innocent till proven guilty. Amazing. Amazing. Carter, what's going on? Boy, it's amazing. L. Harper Reptiles, what's going on? Boy, it's amazing. You can't make this stuff up. He has a checkered past, and you know this. Doesn't have a license to fight in his country. All of these things going on. But you give him the benefit of the doubt? Huh? You can't make this stuff up. Can't make it up. Amazing. And then to fix yourself to say, well, innocent until proven guilty. Okay. You just told me everything I need to know. Jeremy 2684. It's not even delusion. It's a choice. It's not delusion. It's just a choice. You just don't want to because it's Deontay Wilder. Don't say our guy. Don't say our guy got beat because you're not a fan of Deontay Wilder, brother. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Don't say our guy. Please stop. Please stop. Stop. Is Beterbiev and Dimitri Bivol tougher opponents for Canelo than Andre? No. They're not movers. They'll be right there. They're going to play into his strength, actually. They're going to play right into his strength, actually. Demetrius Andrade is different, man. I think it's just in the fact that I just think it's excuse me, I'm about to say Deontay Wilder. I just think that Demetrius Andrade's inactivity maybe shining rust upon him. His skill set going to present a whole different challenge for Canelo Alvarez. Now, Bivol, Artur Beterbiev, they big, they strong, they powerful, but they're going to be right there. Canelo don't have to look for them. Canelo not going to have to look for them. He's going to have to look for Andrade, and Andrade is just as rangy as them. He's actually, I think Andrade is actually bigger than Bivol, and as far as length and height. And he's very skillful in the southpaw. Whole different challenge, man. My boy, Troy Killertainment and the King in the building in the super chat. He said, keep working and being truthful. Salute to my brother, Troy, man. Troy, drop the link to your channel so people can subscribe to your channel, great brother. Troy in the building. Got my brother, Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. the historian, a.k.a. my brother, my co-host. What's goody with you, Kurt?
Hey, Blue, man, I'm just chilling, man. What's going on with you? What's up, Blue, my brother? What's up, Chat, a.k.a. the family? How's everybody doing on this Friday evening?
Oh, man, we good, Kurt. Everything all right with you? How you feeling, great brother?
I'm doing great, man. I'm sounding low because I was trying to listen out for something, but I'm good, man. I'm feeling good.
Yes, sir. Come on, Oz, brother, in the super chat. He said, "It's your boy Canelo going to duck Plant for undisputed." Um, I don't look at it as a duck. It's negotiation tactics. Come on, Oz. Caleb Plant is like, listen, give me 10 million. I know you need this last piece to the puzzle. I know you need this fight. He's doing it right. And Canelo's like, hold on, man. Do I want to pay this dude 10 million? I think Canelo eventually is going to say, just give him what he wants. I think it's just negotiation tactics. He's saying, listen, I'll go elsewhere. But they know Canelo really want that belt. So they stand on their square. And maybe they'll come to a happy medium, like $9 million, something like that, 8.5. You know what I mean? But I'm hard pressed to see that fight don't come to fruition. What about you, Kurt?
Yeah, I want to see it. Canelo be going for undisputed. Some people believe that Caleb Plant could beat Canelo. I don't happen to be one of them. I feel Canelo beats him. I think when Canelo put pressure on Plant, Plant is going to fold like a picnic table. He said if the Plant fight don't happen, he called out Better Beeve or Bivol. So he's trying to fight everybody. I don't think it's him just talking. I think he really means it. So they probably throw Plant 10 million or like you said 9 million, something like that, 8.5 or whatever the case may be, and the fight will happen. So we get to see Alvarez and Plant.
Troy Killertainment King, brother, back in the super chat. He said, it's Troy Killertainment King. Go subscribe to my brother, Troy Killertainment King, man. Go subscribe and support the great brother, man. Salute to you, Troy. Come on, Oz, brother, back in the super chat. I'm getting the same vibes as Andre for Undisputed. No, it's different. You know why? They never even contacted or started having any conversation with Demetrius Andre for Undisputed match. They completely glossed right over that. Big Len 20, what's going on? Tell you live, what's going on? They completely glossed right over that. Roll McNeil, what's going on? They never even had a conversation with Andre about Undisputed. Nothing. They didn't even give it the opportunity. Right, Kurt? That wasn't even a discussion. At least they having talks with Caleb Plant.
Yeah. That can go down as a duck. I truly felt that they wasn't comfortable facing Andrade or Charlo, but how times has changed. I don't think he feels like he did before. He sees something where he can exploit. I mean, Andrade and Charlo was 160 pounders, and Andrade tried to upstage him, but he would definitely beat Andrade now, man. Andrade, I'm telling you, he was on his way, man, but inactivity and fighting nobodies, man, it really did a job on him.
Brother Malik Walker in the super chat. Hey, Blue, your introduction for Kurt is legendary. It rivals Noah Drink Champ intro or Nori's Drink Champ intro for his guests. Salute, brothers. Appreciate you, great brother. And speaking of that, Martrell, Virginia Beach, Texas Best 79. What's going on with y'all? For sure, Hunt. What's going on? Speaking of that, Kurt, I was disappointed when I heard this. When I heard Danny Jacobs say they contacted Jamal Charlo, they reached out, they tried to be the opponent for him for this last fight, and he told them he had other plans and chose Montiel. Did you hear that, Kurt?
Yeah, I heard that. I saw
that's
the video,
so disappointing.
And I believe it. I'm telling you, it's something just don't sit well with Charlo, man. It's why it's so easy for him to fight the Adams and Montiels and the Hogans of the world, and it's so difficult for him to fight the Andrades and the Jacobs of the world and the Benavides. I get it, but it doesn't. It's not a good look. When Danny Jacobs said that, I believe Danny Jacobs, because Danny Jacobs, he been in the ring with Canelo and Triple G and Deverenchenko and Rosado and those guys, man. and it's Charlo who is not fighting the people who should fight. So you have to look at Charlo sideways. I don't care if you're his staunchest fan, man. You have to look at him funny style. You really do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Curry. I was like, oh man, come on, man.
He gonna pick one of these guys like a Montiel type of guy or Adams, and they gonna beat him. Watch.
Kurt, when he said that, Onion 77, what's going on? Jessica Bird and Pizza Butts Queen, Wendell Jackson, what's going on? Hamilton Steele, what's going on? Kurt, when Danny Jacobs said that, Kurt, I was like, come on, man. He's like, we tried to make the fight. We were supposed to be his fight instead of Montiel, but he chose Montiel. Huh?
Mm.
Come on, man. POG Ski, what's going on? Come on, man.
And if I was Charlo, I would have picked Jacobs because I think right now it's a good time to fight Danny Jacobs.
Yeah, that's a much bigger fight, Kurt.
People would have been fine with that fight. They would have been, oh man, what? Charlo and Jacobs fighting? Oh, this is the fight we wanted to see. You know, they would have been happy with his opponent. And like I said, with the way Jacobs is now, you know, his last performance, you know, he should have took advantage of that and fought Jacobs.
And on man, why I'm brain farting, Kurt. And it would have been Juneteenth weekend. Him and Danny Jacobs.
It don't get no better than that. I'm telling you, man, Charlo is he's just doing he's making all the wrong moves, man. All the wrong moves. That would have been a perfect fight in your hometown, you know, in Juneteenth, two established fighters.
Much more meaningful fight. Much more meaningful fight. Wendell Jackson, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Much love to you, great brother. Much more meaningful fight, Kurt. And I'm sure the payday would have had to go up.
Yep. How much did he get for this fight? You know, his purse?
I don't even know. Kurt. But come on, man. Come on, Kurt. I'm like, come on, man. And you could tell from Danny Jacobs' body language, he was just like, well, what could I do? That wasn't the body language of somebody who was making up a story, Kurt. His body language was just like, well, what could I do? I guess I'm going on with my life and he going on with his. He's like, I ain't stopping my career. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Kamal, my brother in the super chat, once again dropping another half a dub on us in the super chat. He said Munguia #1 in both the WBC and WBO, and Canelo should be eager to face either Andre and Charlo. It's not that Alvarez would lose. It's the possibility that he could look bad in a win like Laura Trout. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. But Jaime Munguia is not at 168. It's at 160. So he's Andre and Jamal Charlo's mandatory, right? I think he loses to both of them. Well, I don't know. They both look vulnerable.
They're vulnerable, man. They're a lot more vulnerable than we think. But Munguia, he said something that like was really smart because they asked him after the last victory, "You're #1, you know, man." He said, "Well, I'm not really concerned with that right now. I got a new coach, which is Eric Morales, and he said we're working on some things, and it's no rush, but we will be getting big fights in the future." But he said, right now, I'm just concentrating on getting better. So when he said that, I know he's serious. And it could be next year, it could be a couple of fights. as long as he stay busy, I think he's a danger to both of them because he's going one direction, they going another.
Mm-hmm. Wendell Jackson, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Do you believe that Spence versus Crawford does more pay-per-view buys than Joshua versus Fury? Yes. Yes. Yep. What you think, Kurt?
Yeah, because simple, the Joshua and Fury is not an American fight. Spence and Crawford, they're American fighters, and Joshua and Fury is not. I mean, you seen what happened when they tried to bring Joshua over here. They was calling him Anthony and all kinds of stuff.
Anthony Johnson.
Yeah, and then Fury, they thought, hey, well, maybe he have the complexion for the protection. That didn't work out. The American fans were much smarter than they thought because American fans rock with American fighters. They tried the Eastern European agenda, HBO, that failed. They tried Tyson Fury, that failed. And he tried everything he can muster up to get known by acting crazy, putting on the Uncle Sam outfit. He put on the sombrero and the Mexican colors. That didn't nothing work for him.
Mm-hmm. Devon Griffith, brother in the super chat, he said, hit the likes. Don't watch if y'all not going to hit. Yeah, it's free. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. Young World, Pure Muscle, what's going on with y'all? TC, Peace of Bless Queen, how you doing today? She said, they said Charlo earned $1 million and Juan Montiel earned $275K. The Haven Alexander, what's going on, great brother? Ketty Peace 504, what's going on? Mar, what's going on? I'm sure he would have got way more than that to fight Danny Jacobs because it would have garnered more money. It would have grossed more money. Am I right, Kurt?
Yeah, but maybe he's comfortable getting those 1.2, $1 million, $800,000 paydays against fighters that he know he can beat, like the Brandon Adams of the world and the Montiels. He just seems to me he's comfortable with that because when he fight those kind of guys. So maybe he's comfortable with the pay scale. He would have got a significant amount more if he fought Danny Jacobs, but there's a reason why he didn't fight Jacobs, and he can get millions fighting Benavidez on pay-per-view, but he moonwalked away from that fight.
Yeah, man, I want to see those fights, man. I truly want to see those fights, man. I truly want to, just as a fan, Kurt, I want to see those fights, man. The storyline between him and Danny Jacobs would have been huge.
See, he's supposed to win up. His opponent's supposed to have been better. When he fought Devonchenko, that was supposed to have been a turning point in his career. Jacobs would have been a perfect fight, or Andrade, or Triple G. He can't force Triple G to fight, but it had to be a name. And he's going backwards, Montiel, and that he won the fight clearly. But that could have been a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if Montiel would have started early, orthodox. Charlo had trouble with him.
Mm-hmm. Michael Shows, what's going on? Reg Andrews, Big Hurt TV, what's going on with y'all? Jonathan Simon, brother in the super chat. What's up, Blue and Kurt? Been working a lot. Missed 2 days of the show. Why isn't Charlo trying to fight Triple G, Murata, and Boo Boo and unify like his bro? Well, Murata and Triple G ain't trying to fight him. As a matter of fact, they're not trying to fight nobody outside of themselves. And he needs to fight Demetrius Andrade. I don't know why that fight should be his number one objective. Capone 10K, what's going on? That should be his number one objective. Leland Lynch, what's going on? Triple G and Murata, I wish they would just retire at this point. Benjamin Harrington, what's going on? They're just holding up the division. They're holding up the sport. What's your thoughts on that, Kurt?
Yeah, it's time for them to get out the way, man. Murata, Triple G. Yeah, I agree. They it's log jam because they not trying to fight anybody. Like you said, only themselves, and that's it. So, you know, the middleweight divisions, man, is usually one of the best divisions in boxing, but not right now. It's very mediocre to me.
Mm-hmm. It is. It is, man. It's amazing. So Kurt, they Leonard Ellerbe. It seems like the number one objective is to make this Ryan Garcia fight for Tank. What's your thoughts on it?
I mean, Ryan Garcia doesn't have a belt, but they're doing it for status. But Ryan Garcia is not really it's weird with him because he's not really a big star when it comes to boxing. He's a social media, kind of person, but boxing, he doesn't have a lot of respect because he stopped fighting. He said he has some out of the ring issues, and I will call out somebody else, but if he wants to fight Ryan Garcia because of the name, and they feel Leonard and them, they feel that it's the right fight for Tank right now. Okay, you take the fight. I think he's gonna beat Ryan Garcia, and it's a big fight. But Ryan Garcia hasn't done anything, but you would think he did. The way he's cocky and his fan base goes crazy, but to us, he hasn't done anything. He
Right.
had to fight with Luke Campbell, got knocked down, then he came back and knocked Luke out, and then he was going to fight Fortuna. Then he had the issues out of the ring, and I don't know when he's coming back or whatever. So maybe they feel that, with the momentum Tank is having right now, it'd be perfect to fight him. I think he's going to stop Ryan Garcia myself. So let's just say if he fights Ryan Garcia, it's a big fight. It's a big fight. But Tank is the A side. He's the star, and Ryan will be a good name to have on your ledger. But after that, I want to see what happens with Tank. What weight he's going to settle at, 140 or 135.
Mm-hmm. From all odds, brother in the super chat, Triple G has to fight before December per the IBF regulations. He can't sit on the title until the New Year's Eve. The IBF could and should strip him again for that. I wish they would, man. 41 to 100. What's going on? I wish they would, man. He's just holding up boxing right now. He's been holding it up since he's been holding it up since he lost to Canelo.
Yep. Look how fast his star has dimmed. They was trying to say he's one of the best middleweights ever, and with fights with Canelo and Jacobs. But look how dim his star has got. When he retires, they're not going to be talking about Triple G like that.
Mm-mm. Nope. It's amazing, man. It's amazing, Kurt.
HBO was pushing this guy. He had an Apple commercial. His fans was going crazy. Oh, he's better than Hagler. And now look.
He had the Sergey Derevyanchenko fight, but remember, he was forced to have that fight. He didn't want that fight. It was his mandatory. Remember, Kurt?
Yep, and he lost that fight.
And he lost that fight. Sure did, man. Amazing. It's amazing, man. Now, Kurt, I said this. I said I want Tank to fight Josh Taylor. It's a bigger legacy. It's a bigger fight. It's a bigger legacy fight. Max Sullivan, what's going on? He wins that fight, 9K, what's going on? He wins that fight. He's the undisputed champ. He's already the biggest star, junior welterweight and below. So he wins that fight. All roads lead through him, and he's officially the undisputed champion. Wouldn't that just make more sense?
It would. Ellerbe said Tank. I mean, Josh Taylor brings nothing to the table, which is ridiculous. It will make more sense. And I picked Taylor down, I said, wait a minute. I started looking at Taylor and Ramirez, and I was like, Taylor don't like it to the body. And Tank, Tank being a power puncher will go to his body a lot. I mean, Taylor's big, but it's not like he has like special skills. He's beatable. He's beatable. When you look at the Progress fight and the Ramirez fight, when Ramirez fought they had a dumb game plan for that. But Taylor's defense is not that good. It's not that good. And he could be hit. Then I started thinking about the fight. I said, wait a minute, Tank could beat him. I really start thinking if Tank fights at 140, his body is going to get more acclimated to the weight, sort of like Terrence Crawford brought his power up from lightweight, and see what he's doing at welterweight. But Tank could beat him. I think Tank is a handful for anybody. And he's going to be at a disadvantage because of the size, but he's smart enough to overcome that.
Kurt, do me a favor, take over for a second.
Yes, sir. Let me go in the chat. Boxing Guru said, y'all bugging. Triple G is the first ballot Hall of Famer. I'm not that really big on GGG. I mean, he fought a bunch of nobodies, but when he stepped up in competition, he looked very pedestrian against Jacobs and Canelo. We have a super chat by Devon Griffin. He said, it will make a lot of sense, but he will have to be at his best to win that fight. I think he can beat Taylor. St. Louis Mix, what's going on with you? Let me see. Alvin Harper said he'll get hurt and won't be able to do those speed bag videos. Bowser C said Triple G was ducked in his prime. Yeah, but he also lucky that Dmitry Pirog had that car accident. Pirog was a better fighter than Triple G, the one that knocked out Danny Jacobs. But he had to retire. Ron Robinson said, who's the king of New York? Lilo Thomas, R. James, or D. Train Williams. Oh, that'd be Rick James. Rick James was the man, Ron Robinson. Go James Khalil's 98 says skills from New Orleans. Salute, good brother.
Pardon me, Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
We got Devon Griffin in the super chat dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. It will make a lot of sense, but he will have to be at his best to win that fight. Oh, for sure. He's going to have to DeAndre Carey what's going on because Josh Taylor is still a bigger guy. Kenneth H. McCarthy, what's going on? Josh Taylor is still a bigger guy. Josh Taylor is very skilled. You know, Josh Taylor has respectable power, and he's very confident. So, what's your thoughts on it, Kurt?
Yeah, Taylor. Well, like I said, I picked Taylor before, but Tank showed me a lot in this fight, and he will have to be at his best, but Taylor will have to be at his best too. Because I wonder what happened if Tank catch him clean. Well, we know what happened, but I'm concerned about Taylor's body. I just don't think he take body shots that well. If Ramirez knew that he was hurting Taylor to the body, he would have had a relentless body attack, but he didn't pick up on it. He didn't see his reaction like I did. And Taylor's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. But he's not special. A guy that's big and has special skills, then Tank is in serious trouble. But those guys at 140, they're good. The Prograis and Taylor, they're good. They're good, but they're not special. They're going to have size advantage, but, Tank can beat them.
Mm-hmm. Definitely very, very skilled. Very skilled. That would be. I like both guys' chances in that fight, but that's a super fight. That's a super fight. So I don't know what he's talking. What Leonard Ellerbe is talking about, that the biggest fight in boxing is Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. That's not the biggest fight in boxing, Kurt.
No, he's not. He just capping. But Tank at 135, he will clean out that division. At 135, his power registers even more.
Right.
I mean, that was his first fight at 140, so he's still getting acclimated. Some fighters bring their power up in weight, and some don't. It's funny how that happens.
Mm-hmm. Nope. I wanted, and this another thing. One of the brothers said this, right? He said that gaining size for Tyson Fury, because I was explaining, just gaining weight don't make you a harder puncher. So he said gaining size definitely makes you a harder puncher. You're a historian, Kirk. Does gaining size make you a harder puncher?
No, absolutely not. Puncher power, punchers are born, not made. You can improve on technique, rotating your shoulders or your waist, but most punchers that punch is naturally gifted, like Tank. Tank is small. You see the power he has. You look at Mike Tyson, not big at all, but man, when can those guys punch? Or Julian Jackson or somebody like that. Certain guys are born with that, and certain guys ain't. Is a gift. It's a gift.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. Salute to Kevin Thomas in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Appreciate you, great brother. Much love to you. Pierre Wright, what's going on, brother? Big Money, Walt Daddy Ice, what's going on, great brother? Tone 40, what's going on? Yeah, so, this is what I say, Kurt. When you have situations like this, Warrior, what's going on? When you have situations like this and they're saying, well, this is the biggest fight in boxing, when we clearly know it's not. When you say Josh Taylor don't bring nothing to the table, he's undefeated, undisputed champion. This is what hurts the sport of boxing. Am I right when I say that, Kurt?
Yeah, you're exactly right. He knows better than that. Taylor brings a lot. Can you imagine if Tank beats Taylor, where this will put him, man? He'll be like top 5 pound for pound. And I wouldn't put him higher because the other people is already there. But his that's a heck of an accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
So when Ellerbe says he brings nothing to the table, nah, he's wrong. I just think they got a plan for Tank. Ryan Garcia, maybe Teofimo. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think. Right now they're gonna stay away from like people like Haney. But like I said before, like all the young fighters, I think Tank took a step above them with this Barrios win.
Mm-hmm.
I was more impressed with him against Barrios than I was Haney against Linares or Shakur against the African contender. I was more impressed with Tank. I think right now, Tank, is ahead of the learning curve right now.
Mm-hmm. I would love to see it. Love to. I think all these fights needs to take place so it elevates the sport of boxing. Like we always say, Kurt, the sport of boxing is not going nowhere. But all of these fights need to happen. My brother Emmanuel H in the building. What's going on with you, great brother? All of these fights need to happen. The sport of boxing is not going anywhere. UFC won't pass the sport of boxing, but these fights need to happen. So we can't point to Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Floyd Mayweather coming back out of retirement, talking about, this is hurting the sport of boxing. No, not making the best fight the best. That's what hurts the sport of boxing. Trying to push a narrative that, oh, this guy, is the biggest fight in boxing. No, that stuff hurts the sport of boxing. That hurts the sport of boxing. So we need all of these to take place. Oh man, blessings to you, great brother. Say holding his baby boy and listening to the show. Salute to you, great brother, and the baby boy, man.
That's all right.
Yes, sir. So
Now,
Kurt. So go ahead, Kurt.
Now I was going to say with MMA or UFC, however you want to put it. We got 2 huge pay-per-views coming up. We got Fury and Wilder in July, and the next month we got Pac-Man and Spence. When there's a big fight, you can feel the anticipation, and nobody talked that UFC mess then because boxing is on its good side. It's just that when we have a drought and no fights are made, then people say, "Oh, boxing is dead," but that's not going to be the case on July 24th. YouTube is going to be lit up, with Wilder and Fury, people going live. I know that already. And in August, Spence and Pac-Man, everybody's going to be doing live because it's a big fight. You can feel it, the excitement.
Battle ready fitness and defense. My brother in the super chat. He wants to lay on Wilder with the extra weight. Not going to work this time. Malik got Wilder moving like a boxer again. Hashtag people chant. Still hashtag bomb squad. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can't wait. It's going to be epic, man. It's going to be epic. It's going to be epic. So, Kurt. Chris Colbert had to take 2 chances to make weight today. What you think about that?
Yeah, I was watching the weigh-in. I think he came in 130.6, right?
Yeah, then he re-weighed, was 130.2. Right. Then he took the 2 hours, less than 2 hours, got the 0.2 off. Yeah,
well, it's sort of like who just went through that? Charlo, right? When and they looked like they was in shape, so maybe they should move up a weight. That's your body telling you, setting off alarms. You can have an 8 or 10 week training camp, be in shape, but still miss weight. That's because your body is trying to tell you to move up to the next weight. So don't be surprised if you see Colbert fighting at 135. I would love for him to go to 135. Things get very interesting at 135. You'll have another good fighter there. So, but King Tut is not no pushover. It's not no pushover. So before we put the carrot before the horse, he has to win on Saturday. And to help his cause, he has to look impressive doing it. King Tut fought Gary Russell. He's strong. And you never know what's going to happen. In boxing, upsets is always going to be lurking around the corner. There's always that one that comes up and grabs you. So, he has to come to fight. But I will expect in the very near future that he'll be fighting at 135.
Emmanuel H. brother in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue and Kurt in the super chat. Salute Blue, Kurt, kings and queens in the chat. I swear I'm about to invest in a rain jacket shirt. I've turned into a walking bib as much as boy drool and spit up on me as much as this boy. Welcome to fatherhood, brother.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is. D. Hodges, what's going on? Dirty Rhymes, what's going on? Nuno, Texas Game, what's going on? Yep. Jabril Hunter, what's going on? All right, Kurt, I'm gonna let you go in your segment. And then what you gonna do it for 20 minutes, Kurt?
Yeah, about 20 minutes. Answer as many questions as I can and talk about anything and everything and just cook, see what the questions they got for me. Yes,
Right.
indeed.
Yes, indeed. So go ahead, Kurt. Let you go in your segment.
Yes, sir. Let me go in the chat, uh, see how everybody's doing, answer some questions. You can ask me anything. Boxing, it could be basketball, it could be music. I think I might want to do music tonight. I think I might want to do that. Yeah, ask me anything that you guys want to ask me. Who's that? Onion 77 said, Kurt, he's going to beat the dog ish out of King Tut. It looks like that. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened, but you always gotta when you fight, you always gotta approach it as it being a tough fight. That's the right attitude to have. He should beat King Tut. He should. But boxing, I've seen some crazy things. Kendall Blackwood said, not a fan of Wilder the real, but still want to see my brother win this fight. No hate, just like slick boxers like Floyd, Crawford, Tank Stevens, and Haney, and Jerron, Spence, and Keith too. Okay, D. Hodges, what's going on, D. Hodges? Warrior Cobra has no power. No, he has power. Warrior. Matter of fact, underrated power. You seen this last fight? No, he has power. Warrior said Cobra has a glass chin. Rose McNeil said Floyd and Ellerbe chasing cash at not legacy, but still accomplishment. Albert Harper says Cobra need not talk ish. Dirty Rom said big up Kurt, big up to you. Uh, Big Mummy Walt Daddy Ice that says King Tut going to give Cobra the fight. He just might. That's the way you got to look at it. Green Hawk Durham says no, it doesn't. Weight is weight. Power is power. That's true. Jay Ketchup said, peace, Kurt. Peace to you. Can't read that, man. What that say? Man, I can't read that. It says, Kurt, explain to me why fans can't be fans of both boxing and MMA. Why do they have to keep bashing one another rather than appreciate them as two different sports? That's that yeah, I agree, but it's a rivalry. It's almost a natural rivalry, and when you have a natural rivalry, say like Yankees or Red Sox or Ohio State and Michigan, there's only room for one mentality. So that's why MMA fans going to trash boxing, and boxing is going to trash MMA. A warrior said, "Yo, Kurt, yo, what's up?" A boxing guru said he has fast hands, footwork decent, but what's his identity? Don't know. Think he's a boxer puncher. Who is that? Boxing guru, Colbert. This thing jumped up on me. Majid said, "Lil B Hop ain't feeling him." Detroit says, "Who Bud going to fight?" More than likely, Jose Cepeda. More than likely him. Top Boxing said, Kurt, why not try to make the Taylor fight instead of RG? I think they look at Ryan Garcia as a matinee idol star, and they thinking that this fight would do very well, having Ryan Garcia's name, on his record. Stephen Barry said, will Devin Haney beat Ryan Garcia if they ever fight? Yeah, because of the athleticism. Especially Haney identity should be a boxer. He shouldn't give any fighter a chance. Just stand there and like he did against Linares. He has nothing to prove. South, I'm gonna say South Music, the fastest boxers you ever seen. The fastest. Ooh, oh man, Leonard Jones Camacho. Leonard Jones Camacho. Melody Taylor was fast too. Uh, uh, Nick J said at Onion 77. Yeah, Bobby's lineup was trash. We have a super chat from Big E, Emmanuel H. Said, really hope Tank gave Garcia a dirt nap. Dude talks way too much, not to accomplish anything except having millions of IG followers. Yeah, that's right. He wants to be the James Dean of boxing. James Dean was like a matinee idol back in the day, folks. Mr. Kaboom said, Kurt, do you see Porter taking Boots fights? If not, why? He said he would never fight Boots unless they pay him astronomical money, and I don't see that happening. I don't think Porter will fight Boots. No, I don't. Angel Rivera said, "What's up, Kurt? What's up, Angel?" Jonathan Simon said, "Kurt, was the '84 Olympic team better than the '76 team with Leonard team?" I like the '76 team, but a lot of people like the '84 team. The '84 team was special. That was the last special team we had. The '84 team was one of the best. So was the '76 team. I like the '76 team by a hair, but if somebody say '84, I can't argue with them. Pernell Whitaker, Evander Holyfield, can't argue with them. They was both undisputed champions, man. That's impressive. Mamba Mentality for Life said all that focus on other fighters while he missing weight. Clown, man. Yeah, yeah. DP Rock said, Kirk, talk about the DLC impact in hip hop. Oh, the DLC? Yeah, when he came out with that album produced by Dre, that album was hitting in New York. And at that time, I believe he's from Texas, but he was LA based. Album that was hitting in New York, and the guy being from out of the region, that was big news. So I think I forgot the name of the album, man. I forgot the name of the album, but I still got a lot of my old albums in the closet somewhere. But I like the DLC. He was in that accident where his voice was damaged really bad because of the accident, but he was on his way to becoming a mega star, man. That album he had was hot. Yes, sir. The DLC. Kevin Howard said Bud fighting nobody as usual. Albert Harper said Wilder going to get back in blood. Brian Elder said Kirk, that Wilder Fury fight card is lit. Yeah, I know. Boxing got it right. Nick J said I can't wait for Ready to Love reunion tonight. Yeah, I'll watch that. My wife, that's one of her favorite shows. Let me see. Big Mummy, Walt Daddy I said, no one does it better. That's right. Thank you. Thank you, Big Mummy. Thank you. Yep. No one does it better. Yep. Sistruck TV said the formula. No, it was No One Does It Better. Yep. The song, The Formula. That was a very good album from beginning to end. Ashton Howard said, Kurt, I rewatched Wilder versus Fury 2. I noticed the first knockdown was a bit of a cheap shot. Fury's moving for the punch before the ref says fight. Andy Jackson said Pac gets passed over after 6. Pac gets passed after 6. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. True Culture said Kurt, George Foreman versus Larry Holmes. Oh, Larry Holmes. George Foreman never wanted to fight Larry Holmes. Never. Larry wanted to fight George though, but Larry got that jab and that straight right hand. George Foreman always had problems with straight punches. Always. Jermaine Bean says Zab. All Biz said DLC No One Could Do It Better was the album. Big Mummy said the name of the album was No One Could Do It Better. Yep. Shot Focus said, yeah, he's from Texas. Yeah. Yep. He's from Texas, the DOC. And he's the rightful people too. Man, he was on his way to becoming a big star. AL Football said, what is your prediction for Spencer Pacquiao? I'm gonna say Spence by unanimous decision, but he's gonna hurt Pacquiao a couple of times along the way. I'm giving Pacquiao the benefit of the doubt. I might change it to late round stoppage, but I'm gonna say right now unanimous decision. High end painting says, "What do you think of Joe Smith Jr.? Hard puncher but can't box. Hard puncher but can't box. When he fought that last fight, he's lucky that guy took his foot off the pedal. Joe was hurting a couple of rounds, but he's a good puncher. That will always keep him in the fight." D Brown, the formula was that. Yeah, it was. DB, all biz, the formula was my joint. Dow Johnson said Erica Badu or Sade. That's a good one. Daryl, I'm gonna say Erica Badu because that album, Other Side of the Game. No, Bottlewism. Bottlewism. That's a classic. She had 3 or 4 classic albums, but my favorite was Bottlewism by Erica Badu. Boxing Guru said, Kurt, who is your top 5 lyricists of all time? Top 5 lyricists, Boxing Guru? Rakim 1, Cool G Rap 2, number 3, Nas, uh, Rakim, Cool G Rap, Nas. Number 4 was, I don't know, I like Big Pun a lot, man. I like Big Pun. I like his style. I'm gonna say Big Pun and AZ. AZ very underrated. Would listen to Life's an Itch. He always went neck and neck with Nas, and that's not easy to do. And a Big Pun, man, his lyrics, man. Whew, wow. Yeah, so yeah, that's my top 5 lyricists of all time. Orbis says exactly. D Brown said, "Or the DLC dropped that formula." Yep. Judah, excuse me, Ben Israel said DLC swallowed some glass in that accident. Yeah, his just messed up everything. I was sad when I heard about it. Randy Jackson said Gary Russell needs to fight somebody. Jonathan Simon said, Kurt, I sent y'all another super chat. Oh, you did, Jonathan Simon. Let me see. I see Demetrius Bright. Oh, I ain't even see it. My bad, Demetrius Bright. Blue Hill Avenue versus Paid in Full. Paid in Full. That I just saw that movie yesterday morning. It's a classic. Maybe I'm being a little biased because I was hanging out in Harlem at that time on 138 and 140th Street, running with the NFL crew. Peaches and Herb versus Renee Angela. Renee Angela, A Street Called Desire. That was a hot album. The Entity versus The Omen. The Omen. The Omen. The Omen. I love that movie. I love it. Let me see. Jonathan Simon. I don't see a super chat, man. I don't like Mr. Super Chat. I'm going up. Oh, Jonathan Simon, you said Blue and Kurt. In my opinion, I think Tank versus Loman should be next. That's a big fight, bigger than Ryan. Can Bob and Floyd work together? That's the question right there. Jonathan Simon, thank you for the super chat. I don't know, man. That'd be tough to make because Floyd really don't like Bob Arum. Really don't. So I don't know if that fight ever gets made. Stiff Jab said, Kurt, how do you think Edwin Valero's career would have went if not for the tragedy? He would have been a good fighter. He had a lot of power, but he didn't have the greatest defense, but he would have made some noise, but as soon as he would have stepped up, he probably would have lost. Big Mummy said, great album. Haywood Davis said, Off the Wall, a Thriller. I like Off the Wall. Thriller sold more, but I felt Off the Wall was the better album. Boxing Guru said, Boots is overrated. Nah, I disagree with you. I think Boots is the goods, man. We're going to see Boxing Guru come back now in about 6 months. Don't come back in 6 months, but we'll keep talking about it. Alvin Harper said, like scrapbook, Kirk, very cool. Thank you, Albert, man. True Culture, best Al Green song. Oh man, he has so many. I listen to the best of Al Green a lot. I like Full of Fire, Full of Fire, Full of Fire. I like that. Love and Happiness, of course. So in Love with You is probably my favorite. I forgot about Simply Beautiful. Phew. Probably So in Love with You, probably. Marilyn Gold, Salute Kurt, Jimmy Page, or Jeff Beck. That's a good one. That's Bruce Gold. You're on your white phone. I think I told Blue already to unhide you. I forgot what Blue told me. I'll talk to Blue again. I like Jimmy Page, Bruce, over Jeff Beck. I like Jimmy Page. My favorite rock band all time is Steely Dan. That's my favorite rock band, Steely Dan, of all time. Pierre Wright said Tupac. Deirdre C said Pierre Wright. No, that was Gwen. Uh, Gwen Birdie with the flag situation. Yeah, I heard about that. That she turned her back or something like that. Melvin Daniels said Tank pound for pound. Melvin Daniels, Charlo pound for pound. Uh, Leland Lynch said Pac. Man versus Spence. I think Pac gets it. Spence is like Thurman. He hasn't fought a true fighter yet. Uh, Let me see. Boxing. Boxer guru Shogun 76 said, "Hey man, remember who's that? You said Busy D. You meant Busy B." Melvin Daniels said, "No one can do it better." All bits said Larry Holmes gets credit, but not enough. That's true. Very underrated. Boxing guru Boots. Ennis has great footwork and great head movement. Power is decent, but I don't see him beating Spence. Not yet, but it's coming. Eric Williams says, "Salute, Kirk. I just want to know, Kirk, when do you start to study boxing and become a historian? I wish you and Blue could go on every fourth Sunday for an hour and a half." And you, I jumped up, man. Anyway, I've been studying boxing since I was 7 years old because of my father. My father had them old the real boxing films, and he used to get books out the library. And my father was a boxing historian along with my uncles and my grandfather. So my pedigree was real high. And I knew about all this when I was like 7, 8 years. Uh, McLeod 5 said Led Zeppelin. That's my favorite hard rock band. My favorite song by them is Kashmir. I could listen to that song all day, man. Nardi Crash at Kurt. Everybody's overreacting to Chris Colbert's comments. Yeah. Fighters are weird, man. Uh, MOP says Scientific Mystic. Steely Dan has so many classic samples. Two, great band. Yeah, man. Michael McDonald, Donald Fagen. I love Steely Dan, man. Black Cow and Do It Again, Peg. Oh man, I love Steely Dan, man. Deandra Johnson said, "Kurt, was Floyd Mayweather ever undisputed?" No. Uh, he used to drop the titles because the sanctioning fees were so high. Boxing Barbecue said, "Curtis Anderson, guess who's come on tonight? Ready for love?" Yeah. It's coming on in 9 minutes. My wife loves that show. She in there now watching it, eating crab legs and watching Ready to Love. Tyler Smith, Kurt, how you not have a Biggie in your top 5 lyricists of all time? Big is a very good lyricist, but I used to argue with my friends. I thought Pun was a better lyricist than Big. I really did. When I listened to Pun, I'm like, man. Let me get to this super chat. What that say? For life, Gilliman for life said. So is Tank B side versus Garcia? I think Tank is the A side. Tank did say he would take B side to knock out Ryan Garcia. I felt like Floyd was posturing after the Barrios fight. Thank you for your super chat. Thank you very much. Now he'll be the A side. Deirdre C said, DeAndre C said, Kirk, you have a broad musical palette. Do you listen to Afro beats, dancehall, reggae? Yeah, I've been listening. Let me tell you when reggae hit. Reggae hit in the early '80s. There was a station, uh, WHBI, Gil Bailey. I used to listen to Gil Bailey show. Gil Bailey was a legendary DJ, and that's when the reggae music hit. Because I remember when the Jamaicans started to come in into Black American neighborhoods, and I used to hang out with them and stuff. And early '80s Gil Bailey, because I like classic reggae, like the Royals, stuff like that. Afro beats, yeah, I like that too. I like that too. We had a show that come in. It don't come on no more on WBLS Radio New York. Called Afro Beat Show. It used to come on Friday nights. Let me get to the super chat. Let me see, man. Y'all banging out the questions, man. I love it. Let me go. Stiff Jab said Crush Groove or Beach Street. Uh, Beach Street. Beach Street. Uh, Off Road said Kirk. Most underrated hip hop artist that I know, I would say AZ, man. He never got no love, man. His lyrics are spectacular. When him and Nas had so many great songs together, and he was right there with Nas, lyric for lyric. A Roboy Florida says, God bless our love, Al Green. Okay. Brian interested Kirk. Do you like Fool and Rain by Led Zeppelin? My favorite album, that 1975 album that had Cashmere on it, I forgot the name of the album. But I like all their stuff, man. I love Led Zeppelin. Jonathan Simon said, Kirk, what other channel are you on? How what Hopkins do at 168, if not 175? Hopkins was a special fighter. Hopkins would do great in any division he wants to go in. You know, Hopkins was very special. I asked Trinidad and De La Hoya. One of the most tricky and savviest fighters I've ever seen. I'm on Stormy B Man's damn, I forgot. Three Wise Men of Boxing with Scrapbook Boxing and Stormy B Man and myself. Yesterday we did a show, great show last night called The Greatest Rivalries in Boxing History. So it was a great show. Great show. Let me go down. Uh, Jay Captain said BX stand up. I used to be in the Bronx. I used to be on Vice Avenue and Grand Concourse, and I used to shop at Fordham Road. Kimberly Blackwood said, Kirk, what do you think of the battle yesterday? Oh yeah, I saw that. Bobby Brown keeps sweat. I like the battle. I like that versus thing. I really do. I like that versus thing. I like when they. I enjoyed the battle, man. I think it's more of a celebration than they going at each other. My favorite was Isley Brothers versus Earth, Wind and Fire. Let me see. Um, Mr. DJ, I think, instantly become pound for pound number one. Timbo Crazy says Spectrum, Billy Cohen. Brian Eldridge says Stilly Dan, do it again. Big Brother for Life said Facts. Stiff Jab, Crush Groove, or Beach Street. I said Beach Street. Uh, for Life said Led Zeppelin, me too. Bro, Cashmere is a classic. Diddy butchered it. End of Godzilla. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Dow Johnson said Cambosa Jr. will beat Lopez. Remember, I said that. Okay, Daryl. Jab Jamboree. Act, what's going on, man? At Curtis and Salute OG. Salute, Act, what's good? DP Rocker said Electric Light Orchestra. Evil Woman. Yep. Classic. Big Mummy said Facts, Kurt. Before that, it was a lot of ska music from them. Yeah, because I remember, when immigrants start coming in the neighborhoods, and I was like so interested in them and their culture. I got along very well, man. And they love me too, man. I'm talking about Trinis, my TNT people, Jamaicans, Barbados, Bahamas, man. I ate their culture up, food and other things, man. I go to all the parades, man. I don't see what's the fuss, and because I like other cultures, man. When you have an open mind, all the knowledge comes shining through. That's why I have vast knowledge on many subjects, not just boxing, politics, music, movies, because I always kept an open mind. And they were like, "You sure you're not Caribbean?" Because I know a lot about it. Big Mommy said, oh, okay, I read that. Yep, Big Mommy and Dub too. Yep. And I went to Trinidad to Tobago, man. Me and my wife, we rented out a house off the beach, man. It was some man. It was beautiful, man. It really was. Jamaica was beautiful, man. On the beach, man, eating jerk chicken, man. I said, man, this is paradise. I'm on the beach and jerk chicken and rice and oh man. Trinidad too, eating those doubles they sell on the corners, the chickpeas with the bread. Oh man, don't get me started, man. Marilyn Gold said Bob Marley and the Wailers. Great, great group, man. I like the Royals. That was my favorite group. Uh, Nick Silver says salute Kurt Sugar Ray Crawford. Ray by a landslide. Nick J said Crush Groove. Crush grooving, body moving. Yeah, that's a classic movie. All bits said first pop reggae song was Electric Avenue, which, yeah, was that Eddie Grant? I think that was Eddie Grant, right? Electric Avenue. If I'm not mistaken, all biz spawn authentic reggae have and the stage. I think that was Eddie Grant. Oh modest. Oh, I made this. Okay, wild style better than both. Life said, bro, I listen to music from all over. You can't speak Spanish but love Dominican hip hop, Puerto Rico as well. Okay. Mark West, Kurt. I have a Kurt have paid any attention to tank hands for him to be so short. He has big hands. I never paid attention. I never paid attention. Big brother in life said facts. Eric Williams. I'm from Mississippi and AZ is one of my favorite lyricists. Wow, okay. Got a fan from Mississippi. I got a lot of respect for Mississippi, man. Blues, bro. Blues. It's a great time to be from the South, man, because where hip hop culture is hot at, you guys are running it, man. I have a niece that lives in Alabama, Lexi. And if I was younger, then I probably would have been in the South right now. Doing business, owning homes and stuff like that. I love the South, man. It's a great place to be. I remember they said the South shall rise again. Well, it has risen and took over. Dow Johnson said, Kurt, I use your advice to come up with my predictions. What's that, Dow? Blaze 95, do you think Tank will beat Lomachenko? It's a 50-50 fight. 50-50. But I think with the Barris fight, it really did Tank very well, man. Now you're going to see Tank go to another level. Maryland Gold says 4. LB said Kurt was on that guy. Pierre Wright. The firm Foxy Brown was the only woman that could hang. I met her. They say she has a nasty attitude. I met her at the Jacob Javits Center. She was like a sweetheart, man. She was like a sweetheart. She was real nice. King Larry said, Kurt, you got to check out King Los the God tier when it comes to lyricism. I'm going to check him out. There's so many great lyricists, man. I'm going to check him out, though. Ora Israel said, Kurt, do you like Rage Against the Machine? Yeah, I like them. I like them. Absolutely. Yeah. Judah Ben Israel said, Kurt Anderson, they say Jared Anderson sparred Tyson Fury is giving him hell. said Bob Arum. Yeah, I heard that. Better sparring though. I heard that. I don't know how good he's going to be. DeAndre C said Lupe Fiasco was one of the most lyrical MCs to not to blow up like he should have. Yeah, he had a song on the radio play here and there, but I think the powers that be didn't want his message heard. Yeah, Lupe Fiasco. Yes, sir. Brian Eldridge said Kurt set a little trap by Phyllis Hyman. Oh, I love Phyllis Hyman. Phyllis Hyman is one of my top three female singers of all time, along with Angela Bofield and the great Minnie Riperton. Yeah, yeah, I forgot all about him. Act the Jazz Jamboree act. Big L was underrated, man. I listened to a lot of Big L stuff. Woke the Truth said salute Kurt and Blue. DeAndre C said to be heard. MOP Scientific Mystic. Oh, I missed that. Sistrong TV Kirk. Have you heard Matt Dapper Dan? Yeah, I used to be at his shop all the time. I supported that dude. I used to buy those suits in late 80s, man. Late 80s. I had, man, when you were in New York in the 80s and 90s, you had to dress. You had to be the fly dude, man. You know, you was a celebrity. You was everything, man. Because hip hop put a lot of pressure on this consumer. Remember what Makai Pfeiffer told Wood Harris in the car? You dress like that, don't worry, you be invisible in the club. And no man want to be invisible. But here's Blue, man. Thank you, people, man. Thank you, people, for your questions. I try to get to them as many as possible, but we will see you on Monday.
Yep. Go ahead and close us out, Kurt.
Oh man, I love this segment, man. Hey, everybody enjoy the Cobra fight tomorrow. I forgot who's on the undercard. I did see the weigh-in. Everybody have a blessed weekend. I've been watching soccer all day. I'm watching my favorite team, Brazil, right now. Man, you thought I was gonna say USA? No, Brazil, my favorite soccer team. But anyway, everybody have a blessed weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the fights. My name is Curtis Anderson, aka Kurt Sugar, and we will see you on Monday.
You already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow us on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. You already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.
Peace.